All right, what is up, folks? How you doing? Bringing it in, bringing it in. I'm going to be watching a little bit of Critical Role while we are going here.
And welcome back.
But I'm back with Lost Ark. I forgot to do my background placement, so let me do that real quick.
After
give me a second here.
investigations of their own, encountering some dangers and some
broadcast the
mysterious
Kimbo.
figures,
I need to
themselves
removal.
invited
Also, I need to turn on my light real quick, so let me do that as well.
to a masquerade ball transpiring at the Coron Chambers, the Chambly Coron Chambers. This presented an opportunity.
All right, that's back up.
To one,
So
seek out some possible bits of information that were important to Eshteros's disinterest in the current ruling class of the city, and specifically to plant
there we go.
a replica
You can see me.
of Armand Treshy's ring onto his hand to replace the one he always wears in his phone
I just need to
That
send a
can use
message
them to
out real
track
quick
his
on
whereabouts.
Discord.
after the party. As to how you did that, well, you've proven to be somewhat creative and capable.
There we go.
That is being left to you. So, after purchasing some fancy outfits,
All right.
crafting and receiving unique masks,
Oh, that's the
Invited
Lake Bar
two
Master of Trade
troops
Skills. Meet a
that
trade
set
skill master
on their
in Lake
path.
Bar and learn from learn trade skills. Okay, collectibles. Still, that hasn't updated with anything else. So, all right.
have you begun to
Login
quest
events.
around the
Yes.
sunset
I
time
need to.
of day?
Yeah, give me that.
The oranges and
Right. Currently at
purples
3.
and golds
I need to
that
get
begin
10 to get
spread
100
across the
crystals.
rock.
Cool. Great. Fantastic.
Stone domed structure. This massive event hall.
Roster,
Before
card
opens up the
catalog.
doors And watches the rest of the invitees begin to, or have been,
Critical
emerging
Role is
from
just there
their
for
respective
background noise, folks. So I'm gonna be talking
carriages.
through it. Plus, I saw the episode when it went
just walking
live,
from their neighborhoods
but
to
you know,
space.
I didn't catch all of it.
And begin to step along the long carpet through the large golden arches into the
Yeah,
interior.
currently got the
However,
fire damage
you are
reduction
still
and
within
the
your
earth
carriage
damage
for
reduction.
a few moments to figure out your final plotting and interest. So,
2 obtainable items. Oh yeah.
Everyone dies.
The pets claim.
Us or them.
So we've got to figure out.
claim-
Oh, we're in separate carriages. Are we in separate carriages? So we can't talk to them.
Close that up.
you are in separate
And
carriages.
the groups were.
Express mail. Login event reward. Accept all.
And who's our fourth?
Me.
You.
And then Ashton, FCG, Laudna, Chetney,
Story for.
Group Eshra. So our goal.
Yeah, I need to go over to the storage place.
First, we need to read Armand, get an idea of what his
Predilections.
desires are,
Is this bound roster? Ooh.
and try to distract
Bound
him
the
with whatever
roster.
he
So if
would
I
be
do
able
that,
to
yeah,
be, like, a
it's
good distraction, but
definitely-
I'm not sure. Are we gonna try to slip the ring?
Let's bound the
off his
roster so
hand?
any of my
through-
characters over this server will have those pets.
So hard.
This,
steal things
what is
all
that?
the
That's
time.
also bound
I do.
roster. Throw that over there.
But it feels so
Just in
different
case
when it's
these,
on somebody and then you
um,
have to
And then
also
all my
put it back
jewelry.
on.
I don't know if there's
The other
anything to
one.
really
I
do
mean,
with it,
They've got the most
in the future.
sensitive.
I do have
but I'm gonna keep it for now.
I mean, I have this, you know, and I'm gonna just pick up. I don't know what the fuck.
That
Are you
brings up
wearing
a
a
good
mask or
question. Am
something?
I wearing all the earrings I
I'm
can
gonna
wear?
pick up the mask next to you, and lift it up and drift it over to you.
Oh,
I could try to use telekinesis and pull it off of his hand. Now, if I can do that, maybe somebody else could say it fell, and you could pick it up for him and hand him the decoy.
that I can do. Swap one for the other without him noticing. I think I can do that.
Can you do it without gesturing at him, or is it obvious?
Yeah, it's completely. You're not here, but I assume you can hear me through the window talking.
Ooh, you can select one. Select and obtain one of the following items: Franco, Mario,
Possibility. I assume. at least
Enrico,
Mr.
Andre,
Fillmore,
Jose,
had dressers
Simon.
at. So all of his jewelry was removed every single night, the same way that
Freaking Mario, hell yeah. Select item.
That's a maybe. Eshtaroth says he has it on all the time.
I mean, but Master Fairmore would put on the same rings. He had crests and everything that he would put back on every day to show who he was. I don't know.
It's the most dicey part of the mission, so I think that no matter where we do it, we should try to get him.
Ooh, man. So,
Potentially,
I
yeah, the more
know that
distracted
having
he
a
is, the easier
variety
it'll
of
be to pull
different
something off of him, for
pet
sure.
types
Can we figure out
is good for strongholds later on.
Definitely.
At the same time, I want Helganu,
cups?
See what can
but he's
distract.
darkness
Any
again.
kind of big distraction, we may be able to pull it off of his
But
head.
Helgaron is pretty cool too,
We can
so
always try, what the fuck is that about?
maybe I'll
Is
go
anybody
Helgaron.
wearing rings right now? Oh, that would work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is anybody wearing jewelry? Are you wearing rings?
I borrowed these from Estros.
Here, I'm gonna try to use my my mage hand.
Let me get one that's tighter.
Then
I'm gonna really put it on my thumb.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna try to use telekinesis to pull it off his thumb. See if it works.
pets
Okay.
currently have magic shield and improved crit.
If you don't mind, go ahead and
Auto
make a
loops.
quiz.
All of you would have auto loop, but you guys are currently the additional health.
Let's go. First roll of the night. Come on.
As it is the basis of your arcane power and your innate
Oh,
ability,
it
just
looks
roll
fucking
between
sick. Hell yeah.
Mighty.
Hell yeah.
Indicator of things.
17.
17.
Nacho cheese.
It's pretty snug on there for a piece of jewelry that's been placed, you know, freshly.
Fuck yes. Hello, Helgaron. How you
So it
doing?
doesn't have necessarily
Also, I'm gonna
the-
change your name
the
real quick.
tightness of a piece of ring or a bracelet that has been held for an extended period of time where the body begins to shape its way around it.
I don't know what to change your name to right
But
now.
as
I don't
long
have
as
a name for you right now.
Placed it upon yourself, you feel it begin to pull gently on the finger before it does eventually come loose and come off. Not in a way that
I'll
you
decide something for you later, bud.
wouldn't be aware
I'll
of.
decide something for you later. There's not a pet place.
Yeah, I
in
definitely
here.
felt that. But maybe it was because
Have
I was
I activated
anticipating
this? No, I haven't.
Worst case scenario, I could pull it off the thumb and drop it to the ground. If you could pick it up really fast, you'd be able to switch it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any experience with this, but I believe that this kind of thing works when you're getting smacked from the side when there's like you're being distracted.
We'll go back to Pride
So
Home and
maybe if you want to go with this, well,
change
that's
up
fine, but if you want to go with it,
the
maybe if
abilities of
somebody can
Helgaron.
check him pretty hard at the same moment, he'd be less likely to notice, and then you can pick it up and hand it back to him.
I mean, I
Please
could
tell
check
us
him
if
for
there's a
sure. I
problem.
could just
Have you
trip
heard?
on my hooves and-
Demons have appeared on Ankumo
Fall
Mountain.
into it.
Catch the plague by touching strange
Yes,
orbs.
you should.
Have you? But just in all honesty,
I can't believe these demons are here.
The repairs were completed.
have you ever, in your entire life, been bumped so hard your ring fell off?
All right, let's talk to you. Okay, I can edit yours as well, Mario. Mario, I'm gonna add for you physical damage
I
reduction,
have thrown my hands wildly enough that one came off.
and then for Helgaron,
We'll work on it. We'll
I'm gonna give
workshop. We'll workshop.
You know, it's
you
starting to come loose.
I mean, it was a big ring, if I'm being
magic
honest.
It was a
It was a
defense.
little loose anyway, but...
Yeah, thumbs are weird because it's a big
Yeah.
knuckle and
I mean, and if he does wear it 24...
The crit is
7,
nice,
That's not
but-
gonna happen here in Exandria, does it?
22/6.
There are 24 hours a day. There are 7 days a week.
God,
The months
okay.
in the calendar
Okay,
like it's
okay,
really
okay,
weird.
I think I'm gonna
It's
keep
much
the
easier to
crit.
keep track of it that way. I didn't want to make you guys hate me that much. They're
Yeah.
allowed.
Oh, see, I knew there was something.
325 days.
anything exciting going on today?
Regardless, continue.
It's an option. I don't know. I mean, these two are really charming.
Oh, I'm not in
So-
Northern right now. No, I'm in
I mean, you're
here.
great,
No,
but
I get it.
I stepped in it now.
If the goal is to distract and to charm, I think that could be our job.
Certainly.
You.
I mean,
I can lie really good, though, I swear.
I feel like that. I know. I'm wondering if Imogen should be your date
No, you should definitely be his
because I feel like weirdly.
If you don't want to be my date, that's fine. It doesn't.
No, I would love to.
Your
I absolutely
merchant.
would love to. I just,
Desert light gun.
I
Mmm.
realize I'm not as good at lying as I thought.
Mmm. Can I preview it? Is that a...
Which is weird because I
an
do it
option?
all the time.
No, I don't think I can.
Because when you remember yours was, well, I don't know.
Maybe you can just persuade
It's only
him.
5,000 silver. Let's do it. Yeah.
I can persuade.
Yeah, you just
Anybody
persuade
into
him. You
anything.
don't have to lie. Just be really charming.
Can you flirt him into taking that ring off so you can give him a hand massage, a palm reading?
I can certainly try. Yes.
I should be the solo noble. And it's not because my feelings are hurt because you don't want to go to
Ooh, hell yeah, that looks awesome.
If you're going to flirt with him, it would be strange if you were my...
Alright, repair my current equipment, yeah.
You guys went that way.
That's true. Maybe that's why I'm there.
Why you're there?
I'm standing right
This
next
is
to
my
you.
first
Isn't that
real
weird?
battle.
Because maybe
If you're on a date,
we're all dating together.
maybe I'm security.
Oh, I need to go... Wait a minute, I need to go back to the gear dude and sell my stuff. Forgot to do that.
You guys gotta both be there because with Imogen's input.
Oh, also, can I, if I press sell junk with you, the keys are not included, okay? What are the keys swallowed by Mimic? So what do those do? Let's look that up real quick. Key swallowed by Mimic Lost Ark.
Could be a thing.
Left or right.
Exactly, and I'll be able to tell you.
Sadly, the key swallowed by Mimic has no special purpose. The items isn't for some special quest, can't be used on a specific mysterious chest, and can't be dismantled for parts. It truly is a useless piece of junk, but whatever. What makes Lost Ark so interesting in its detailed level?
To carry things and to
This key is another layer of that. If you haven't encountered them already,
Does that make you feel
they can be sold for a small amount of silver. So okay, yeah. So they're just literally there just for you to sell something. Okay.
This is getting very complicated. I think we've lost sight of the goal.
Literally a small amount of. Okay.
Not a date. You're just my... You are my plus...
1 silver each.
and you
Okay.
are my arm.
Okay.
Staff.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
No, it's fine.
Is this hurting your feelings
No,
now?
it's fine.
Are you sure? You don't seem okay.
Next thing is that southern flesh your heart.
Thank you for your help.
No, I'm fine. I'm
This
safe.
could have been a real disaster.
If it weren't for Father Armin, things could have gotten even worse, but may I ask what brings you all the way here at a time like this? The Eagle Seal. That's an heirloom of the Lateran dynasty. But how do you know about that? The Ark? I see. I'm a little taken aback to suddenly hear about something I've always thought of as a legend. Well, even if it is an heirloom, it's not something so precious that we can't hand it over to someone who's saved our soldiers. After all, Luteria has managed to survive through the years without having to rely on such legends. However, the Eagle Seal is currently in Luteria Castle. Luteria Castle has been taken over by the Regent Charit since my father's death. I've been recruiting soldiers here in order to drive out the tyrant Charit. The place is currently in jeopardy, and I can't allow you to become embroiled in this danger too. We should be able to find the seal when we reclaim the castle. Please come back and see me then. Or I take the castle back for you. Problem solved. Bada boom, bada bang.
Fern could give him, a nice palm reading or something. Or Dorian could just compare jewelry with, with Armand.
It
Yo,
seems
Armin.
like Prince Thirain is a man of character, just as they say.
The way he heartily agreed to give us the royal heirloom. Moreover, he's been taking such great care of his men, it is as if they were his own brothers. But I'd like to help Prince Thirain. How about you, Forgotten Dreams? Oh, just as I thought. I knew you'd be willing to help, of course. I'll be treating the soldiers here. It seems like the Lord of Mount Zagharos, Sir Mahan, was having trouble managing the supplies. Mind giving him a hand? Or please give him a hand. Please give him a hand. Forgotten Dreams. Ooh, reading. Alright. Open the supply chest to check the supplies. Okay. Pop.
Then perhaps somebody else that seems to have strong connections there in the back. Now these events are
Passing on the list of supplies to Mihan.
agreements, promises, rumors, all sorts of petty encounters. So
Is this the list of supplies? Oh.
Oh,
when an opportunity
it's very
presents itself
detailed.
to push,
This will be helpful.
I was burdened with one problem after another, but I feel much better now that you've solved this one for me. Thank you.
seems like it is befitting of our goals, yes, but also not to be too much of a spectacle. As you are all here.
I'm glad he appreciated it. I'm almost done with the treatment.
Many were spared thanks to the guidance of Regulus? Regulus. It's fortunate that we could help the people here. That's it.
And, Lord Eschatz, some of us have the ability to communicate either telepathically or at a distance with creepy whispers. Do you have? I don't really know your skill set.
Thank you for helping me, Han.
Kind of rich. Like,
What a relief.
Do you have any?
Could I trouble you with one more request? I was actually about to send a declaration to all factions across Lutera before marching to Lutera Castle. However, Mihan is currently preoccupied with salvaging the fortress, and I'd like to leave this in the hands of someone reliable. Given its importance, please, I'm counting on you. Okay.
Grabs his second cane off the side, and you remember a number of you taking.
Thanks to you, our soldiers are in much better shape now. Thank you so much. However, there are many soldiers still suffering from the poison. Although Father Armin is looking after them, finding and eliminating the cause will prove to be a faster solution. Could you possibly investigate the well nearby? Accept.
Our Batman does not exist. It's a folk tale. A way to save children such a thing does not exist.
But I thought he was a kind of criminal himself, right? Which makes him cool. He's like a vigilante.
Powder that has not fully dissolved yet. Smells pungent.
If we come across Gavis Aranda, do you want some FaceTime with the face? Or we just
So
put
is this poison? Now that we know where the poison came from, we can do something about it. The red fruit that grows on Mount Zagros? One of those should serve as an antidote. I think I should be able to get enough for this place if it's all right with you. Could you possibly help the northern outpost? There's a chance the folks there have also been poisoned. Please give the fruit to Leon at the northern outpost.
Propositions or engagements in the intent of making alliances not immediately to me. It sets my nerves.
Understood. We're supposed to detect the unspoken members of the Chande Quorum, but with this Gavis Aranda, if we strand of conversation, is there anything you want us to push other than my detailing chisel into his neck?
I would not raise any weapons against
Oh, don't worry, I won't have it in my hand. I'm going to tuck it back.
Tough cats. All right, there we go.
Take a few individuals down a bit.
Just skipped past the second pack.
To negotiate.
Prince Thyrain sent you? No way.
Armor that you may have.
But of course, Prince Thyrain is finally... That jerk of a region is going to wet himself. After all, the rightful king has finally appeared. It's time for my pretty pigeons to take action. Let's see. What the heck? All the pigeons are sick. Oh dear, it must be some kind of contagious disease. This isn't good. This is an emergency. Please go get me some crystal water. It's a special spring water found in Mount Zagros that does wonders for this type of disease. Otherwise, I'll be letting down Prince Thyrain. Please, I'm counting on you. All right, great, fantastic.
Oh yeah, what's inside of you?
I've never seen you around before. Is this fruit William sent you? Oh, I see. It's an antidote. Thank you. Things were about to get really bad. I'll hurry and pass this out to everyone. Complete. Alright. Actually, I brought it up because of this mountain oak tiger called Regate living in the southern hills. It's so fearless and ferocious that it sometimes comes all the way to the fortress just to hurt people. We tried to catch it before, but too many have died or lost limbs trying. I'm sure you'd be able to hunt down that monster, though.
Glancing down within the gullet of fresh cut grass, you see beyond like the pinch of the throat, there doesn't seem to be kind of an empty chamber within, lightless as it is. It has like, it looks almost like shark fortunes, and you immediately surmise is where the exterior of the torso pushes inward. Yeah, it just looks to be essentially a containment unit. It's like a small cubby.
That's like available space or packed and cramped with machinery and stuff.
No, it's open.
It's amazing.
It's a built-in
There's a
glove
face
box.
in there screaming. What do you say? Open wide. Slow or fast?
I think so.
You hear it on the inside.
Oh shit. Now, if I shake you a little, does it rattle unnecessarily?
A little bit.
It really took him down? The people at the fortress can rest easy now, too. That creature caused so much trouble for everyone. I'm sure everyone appreciates what you've done. I know I do.
That's true.
Good. The pigeons will feel better soon.
May reclaim it if it's a
I've already tied the message to their feet, so you just need to open the cage door.
Besides, I desire to negotiate with Tua once again.
Doing your fucking job for you?
To those suffering under the rule of Regent Sherritt, your days of misery will soon be over. I vow to bring the usurper to justice and take back
There's a check.
Lutera Castle.
I've also I've kind of painted. I put some like,
Thank goodness. A new hope dawns upon Lutera.
Yeah. Hey, adventurer, the pigeons are feeling swell thanks to you. Probably fly out to every corner of Lutera now. Oh, right, what was his name? Armin, was it? There was a priest looking for you. Why don't you go see him?
You like have to waddle a little bit, but a little practice looks pretty normal.
I can just...
I'm sure I can scrounge up something if it comes to it.
Very well. It's a style line to move. We're approaching soon. 2 carriages until the exits. Get your mask ready.
Did you know that there's a fortress to the east of here that's now in ruins? 5 long centuries ago, one of the final battles against the demons was fought there during the Chain War. No one knows exactly what happened anymore, as details were lost to history. They do say that there's a tombstone there. If you happen to go to the eastern ruins, could you possibly check out the tombstone?
Bennett. Unless Aaron is here for you. I don't know.
What are those guys?
Well, we should really just pick one.
Aaron is close to Ashton.
Yeah, I was just
But maybe
worried you
that's
might.
bad.
Greetings, adventurer. The new recruits sometimes wander into the eastern ruins, only to get themselves killed or badly hurt there. Word is that there are ghosts out there. If it's alright with you, could you possibly lay them to rest?
You never know who's in here.
There you are, adventurer.
The treatment of poisoned victims at the fortress is nearly complete. However, it seems that they are terribly short in supplies. Everyone is having a particularly tough time due to a shortage of the iron we use to make weapons. A gentleman by the name of Mihan tells me that there is an abandoned fortress nearby. He said that there must be weapons left behind there from a previous war and planned to retrieve them. However, it would be too risky to send the soldiers who are still recovering from being poisoned. Would you be able to bring the weapons instead of the soldiers? Sure, I can do their job. Oh, you know what?
It's fine. He wasn't gonna say
No. He's distracted.
Oh, we're here. You know you it looks like another pointy mask with horns from the side, just kind of covers the top of the face. Puts it on, wipes his fingers or something.
Right, they've introduced this. Next, things like this were introduced by foreign dignitaries.
Just out of curiosity, last just to watch your sick, dude.
Ah, dang it.
You could just show it to you. It's right.
You are not invisible.
Oh, whoops.
Above board?
So no, you are experienced.
We have no connection. We don't know.
Just the... Oh, wow. Thanks for the confidence. I'll be your servant man. Let me hold the ring.
I will not stop resting until my last breath
Lay it on thick.
for my family, my friends, and the future children who will populate this land.
He can carry you.
That's putting it all on you. That's like...
It's putting none of it on me. It's all on them. They just have to keep his face occupied.
But
I don't
I
have
thought
to be-
Dorian was handling the sleight of hand of like the switcheroo, but
No,
now you're
he's rubbing his hand.
So, that's what was written on the tombstone. I see. They may have lived 5 centuries ago, but they're no different from us. They were all concerned for their family, friends, and children. I have nothing but the highest respect for these men. Thanks to their final stand against the demons, we are able to exist today. That gives me courage. Thank you, adventurer. I'll pass this on to the other soldiers as well. Complete.
Karen just comes to a stop in the door.
We've lost too many.
Opens up and you can see the steps below, and there is an attendant there at the ready, dressed in a fine kind
You've
of...
been to the Eastern Ruins? I was just getting worried about all the soldiers getting hurt there. Thanks to you, the soldiers will be suffering a little less now. As always, thank you.
Addresses the interior members of the event to exit and become part of it.
How did you know we were short on iron?
Walks right in.
Mihan was about to handle that.
Thanks to you, we can let our soldiers rest a little more. I continue to be indebted to you and Father Armin. Not sure if a mere seal would suffice. I came to the fortress to gather troops to fight by my side, thankfully. Many have volunteered. As things stand, however, they are not fully trained. If they enter the battlefield like this, they'll be slaughtered in an instant. Their training captain, Mac, is trying his best, but it's likely a burden too great for him to bear alone. Would you go to Mac and help him finish up their training? I'm sorry that I just keep asking you for such favors. However, we are in dire need of someone with your capabilities right now. I will be preparing to move the troops. Come find me at the rear outpost when the training is complete. Please, I'm counting on you. Okay.
Barely visible already across the large dome ceiling within. You can see the hundreds and hundreds of feet of colored glass. Actually, not quite sure if it's just shapes or if there's a presentation of actual art.
Oh man, this is tough. Excuse me, adventurer. Could you lend me a hand in moving all of that stone over there? Has been so tough. It's like it seems like the assassins who came for the prince made a hole in this wall. We must plug it up real good this time.
Not paying much attention to you yet, but as you get closer and closer, you do see that there is, to the right, like a clerical desk, looks to be a storage chamber, and a number of really well-adorned, like more than any wardens you've ever experienced. They wear the same, you know.
This should do it. They won't be able to break through so easily next time. It was tough for the wounded soldiers to carry all that heavy stone. What a relief. It all went very well thanks to you. Thank you so much.
With beautiful trim, you can see their decorative designs to their mantles and shoulder armor. Definitely giving a show of station, or at least proximity to the chambers. You watch as people enter and they kind of give a look around. They inspect within any sort of containment.
Why are the spears so heavy?
Pockets, coats, as they're making a entrance. And you can watch as people...
I just passed right by a seed.
They head inside and are announced shortly.
He was just sitting there in the open. Alright, cool. Roster level. Woo! Roster information. Claimed. Ooh, 50 crystals is the next one.
Yours heading to the check-in. As you get close, you can see there's a clerk right there. This elven fellow looks to be, you know...
Oh, right, the earring. I wanted to check to see if I was wearing all the earrings I could wear. I am, yeah. I'm looking for ability stone and something else. Those are the next things I'm looking to wear.
Why did I ever volunteer? So, you're the one who saved Prince Thyrain. Your reputation precedes you.
He's concerned about the training, too. His Highness really does care about his people, doesn't he? Even so, I'm a bit disappointed that he's underestimated old Malik here. Training is already done. The only problem is morale. Nothing like music to help cheer up the soldiers. But I still haven't heard a sound from this Maller fellow, even when I told him to play some music ages ago. Sorry, but could you go check on Maller? He's the fellow down there. Don't care even if you have to kick his butt and make him play some music.
Dorman of your name and preferred means of introduction, and do you have anything to check in?
Who are you? And why'd you just try to kick me?
Looks over to the guards.
Oh, Captain Mac. Well, this is embarrassing. Actually, I have a sore throat, so I can't play my trumpet. I have a terrible cold, you see. Why are you looking at me like that? A cold is a terrible illness. I feel like my throat is about to rip out every time I blow my trumpet. So if you want to hear me play, at least go fetch some herbs from over there. I heard the silver bush leaves are particularly effective. Why didn't I get some myself? I wanted to slack off. Shut up and just go get me those herbs.
But if you were to look, in his belt,
maybe I should try to sneak away before it's too late.
Rapier that has been very recently.
Well, I guess that's a little better. Do you know the Song of Valor, the national anthem of Lutera? No?
One of the
Then
guards kind of looks
let me explain.
Is this part of your ensemble? Weaponry is not allowed.
Even the toughest lad from Lutera can't help but get nervous during his first battle. When I was a fresh recruit, the more seasoned soldiers would also play me this song. It raises your spirit and makes your heart beat faster, you see. You don't believe me, huh? Believe it or not, my performance fetches quite a high price, so listen closely.
16.
That's all you're getting from me. Could have been better. I give it a 4 out of 10. Well, how did you like that? If you liked it, why don't you learn it yourself? Pride of Lutera, the Song of Valor.
It will be confiscated and will be interred.
Honestly, I don't even know if it comes out this thing. Thank you.
Why did I ever volunteer to... I could tell even before you came to me. I could hear the soldiers humming along all the way from here.
Doesn't seem to take much notice. Takes
Work, I knew that Mallard guy would slack off. I'd better set him straight soon. Prince Thyrain is at the rear outpost. Could you go report to him that the training is complete? I'd like to put his mind at ease. first, I'd like to level up.
No, it's on 5 in the underwears.
Oh, guys, you need that?
Next to his little beans.
Yeah, check underneath there.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reset all these.
Very well.
That gives me 70 points.
Inside of my big bell sleeves that you described.
And I'm gonna do
And I've got no weapons on me.
Spiral Tracker. Get it all the way to max level. Wow. That's max level.
On me. That's visible.
Gives it down to the other guard, gives it down to the clerk. They step aside and begin to step in towards the entry.
Then how high up can I get the grenade?
Astro
Wow. Okay.
presents his name and hands over a piece of paper.
Holy crap.
Yes, of course. Here, very well. And these are your...
Okay.
These are my personal cards. You know I.
So, what if we go ahead and do... Okay, Spiral Tracker definitely to level 2.
Very well. Kind of...
Okay. 7.
And an automaton.
Then let's get
Get the master drinks.
the grenade to level 2.
It was a gift from a friend. I'm still getting used to his presence.
And then we'll just go down the list.
An uncommon sight at these events, but
Red or white, master?
Now, not the event, automaton. My
Alright, one of these I'm not using. And that is... Oh boy. The plasma bullet, so take that away.
enjoy the evening.
And then let's try and get...
Folds the coat, heads over to the 2 guards who begin to do an inspection around. So, what is on each of you?
Before we're on parade.
So you have on yourself, aside from your silver dress,
My silver dress, no sleeves. I've got my breastplate, my little harness on it.
Level up.
Hey, baby.
Oh wow, okay. I only put 1 point in that, and suddenly
The butt cheeks.
everything's gone.
I need to move.
Yeah, because it takes 4 points in order to do anything. Okay, so...
glances over at you, Rodman.
Shotgun rapid fire. We'll get up to 1.
Silky gown with my fox fur.
I did not. I'm just having. I got hands and no backpack. I left it behind. So.
Alrighty.
I left everything behind. And I am just going to...
Then Sign of Apocalypse. We'll put as many points as we can into it. Alright, save. Now...
His walking stick kind of leans on it like he needs it.
I'm a little confused as to if this just increases my overall attack speed, or if it increases the skill's attack speed.
Now the first, as you approach, there is the voice of the party, essentially, the announcer.
Attack speed.
As you begin to head across the blue carpet, the soft music in the interior chamber begins to swell.
Focus shot.
The sun now has come to a set. Night begins to carry you into the event.
Wide explosion.
You see a
enhanced grenade.
very, like, barrel chest in a similar outfit as the clerk that took your weapon.
Vital point hit.
You in at the beginning and took these sort of necessary elements. Turns to you. You can see there looks to be a pointed bit of chin, facial hair. Very, very slickly, like kind of palmated, short, almost like a bouffant in the front. That
Weak
is, like,
point
pushed into a
detection.
wave, slicked back at that point. Spins around. How would you like to be announced?
I'll go attack speed again.
I'm a little ninja. And can I make a psychic connection?
Attack speed again. See, this is why I'm confused. If it's upgrading my attack speed or the ability. Well, because this one says... Hold on, which one is it? This one says, when using rapid fire. So is this talking about when using the shotgun rapid fire?
Entering Bronte's second son of the Silken Skull.
And you can see,
I'm gonna go with the gain push immunity.
So other individuals that are kind of on the closer end of this
Vital point attack again.
and give a look and
I'm gonna take Fern
And
to the
then...
room and spin her around for all to see.
Beautiful curtsy. It's been a while since I've been in court.
Yeah, combo rapid fire again. Alright. Save. See how that works out for me.
And Orem will always be like 3 or 4 feet ahead as a 3'3" security detail.
okay. The next team falls in from behind.
You hear in your fucking head.
I knew you were mad. I knew it.
And how would you like to be introduced?
Clapping, but mostly like a confusion, surprise across some of the crowd.
Do we clock anything that looks nervous or afraid?
Make an insight check.
Can I do a scan as well?
I didn't feel particularly faster when I did that, so...
22.
It's over? Mach
Nothing
is
that
truly
immediately
amazing.
catches you as nervous.
I wouldn't have been able to
Anything,
do the same in such a
everyone-
short time.
And you both kind of clock this. Just seem genuinely surprised to see.
I always have much to learn from those around me.
And that, I mean,
I feel the same way about you and Father Armin. Cannot thank you both enough for all the help you've given us. We're about to take the trainees and head to Lake Bar. We'll link up with the remainder of our forces there. We would be indebted to you if you and Father Armin could grace us with your presence. The village has a beautiful lake. It's well worth the journey.
It wasn't the entire room that turned me, but a good
Go to Lake Bar.
I'd say
Right.
probably the
Lake
nearest
Bar.
people that were kind of even close enough to be not engrossed in other conversations to the party yet. All kind of just turned open. All kind of about their business.
Seeing if there's anything around here. Any...
Leading
Doesn't look like it. It's too bad I can't like click on the map and just expect myself to go there.
in this room at work.
Fuck are you?
Chloe, hello. No, can't talk to you. Untalkable character. Chloe's there for a future mission, more than likely.
So, you guys stepping in immediately clock them arriving afterward. And while you keep a distance, you can make eye contact and engage that you're
Did I miss any missions along the way? I don't think I did, but there's lots of seeds that I missed. I'm positive.
You count 8 chandeliers that are of different heights and themselves of different sizes that are lit with some sort of network of arcane glowing lights and darkness, like flames that flicker ever so gently and shift up and down, giving like a gentle underwater sensation as you look out into the starlit sky beyond the bits of colored glass that loom overhead. You can see there are little walkways that head across and stretch across.
You're here,
portions
adventurer.
of the dome that lead to
I
secondary
came here with
rooms
Prince
at the far
Thyrain,
edges of
but
each
he went
room.
ahead to Lake Bar Village
Every
when he
now
heard
and
an
then you
army
can
was
see one
approaching.
individual kind of walking by, keeping an eye, looking down.
Groups guarding the outposts also moved with him. The gentleman Lloyd informed us of the approaching army. Although I was able to provide first aid, the wounds he sustained required long, intensive care. I'll also be heading out to Lake Bar Village now. Please take good care of Lloyd, and when his breathing stabilizes, change his bandages. Oh. Okay.
Father Armin sent you. Thank you very much.
As you can tell by the armor I'm wearing, this old soldier served in the ranks of Regent Sherritt's forces. I merely followed my orders as a member of the Royal Army. But it always pained me to do so. I had to confiscate grain from starving peasants and arrest the innocent. I even had to watch some of them die. That's why I decided to surrender to Prince Thyrain, although deserting my unit took a toll on this old body of mine. When the pursuers finally got to me, death seemed fairly certain. But then Father Armand saved me. This pain is nothing compared to the crimes I've committed over the years as a soldier for the Regent. Go ahead and go to Lake Bar Village. I should be fine now. Prince Thirain could use all the help he can get. Yeah, but what about the seeds, though? No seed? No seed for me. Is there one in this bush? No. Hello.
You see. Breastplate and is also holding a heavy cane.
Wise me.
Scanning the horizon a bit.
Like 10 sudden quests. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Ooh, what is that symbol? Fishing spot. Oh yeah, because there's fishing in this game. I forgot about that. Okay, cool.
She's in the middle of conversation, meets your gaze, gives like a nod of really, and continues the conversation that she's currently in. Those are the immediate individuals that catch your eye amongst them.
In addition to all these things we're tracking, I think Orm is scanning the room too for anyone who might be eyeballing Dorian, just because of the way Artana sized him up and for looking similar. So he's just on the lookout for anyone who might be thinking of.
Okay, I don't think that those things are actually increasing my attack speed, like my normal attack speed. At least it doesn't feel like it. One hit, faux crit resistance to attacks by all. Minus 10% for 6 seconds. Okay, let's try that. That doesn't increase. That increases crit rate. We aren't using that one. Okay, that one's fine. We'll go for Pierce normal bosses. We will go for
They invited 200 knowing that 50 wouldn't come.
more crit.
In the interim, what would you like to do?
Push immunity is fine.
Well,
Crit rate is fine.
should we mingle? Do you think it's time to mingle?
And then
or
that is
this
fine. Okay, let's
a
try
or more
that.
just like
I'm probably going to read something that's going to be like, it does, in fact, increase your attack speed. Okay, that had a visual, like, change. It was like, what is it? Yeah, it's the first time I've seen the shield break things.
There are tables.
Yeah, see that?
The social space, everyone is standard. Yes, and it is.
You know what?
That seems to be kind of the central focus.
It kind of feels like the attack speed thing.
There are two large bars.
It's maybe more useful for the other guns, but not pistols. Probably. Colossal fortress gun.
And there are servants walking around with trays.
Ah, dang it.
Presenting them to various.
Also, not as good.
Okay, there are all. They probably have some of it there.
I was mostly curious if there was anywhere that had tableware just in case.
Oh, no wonder I didn't pick it up. It was a common item.
upscale.
I'm gonna scoot my way across the bar. I'm going to scan as I go.
I do not use my A nearly as much as I should. Also, this totally feels like a place for Makoko seeds, but
Across so many of the guests here. There are all manner of protective jewelry and bracelets and rings.
I don't see one.
And earrings, and it is just. Not only are people here showing off what they've acquired over the years for the purposes of looking visibly powerful and interesting, but a lot of it seems to have some sort of function as well. So you get that sense.
Nothing stands out as being. I can just see glows, right? I can't see anything.
Everything is fine at the village.
Magic glows everywhere.
Magic glows everywhere. If you're looking for something.
that is an instance, so. Or scenario, as they call it in this game. Oh, okay, we're just gonna do this showdown style, alright.
It's been far too long, dear prince. Is this your army? You couldn't possibly be thinking of using this rabble against Lord Sherritt, would you? The throne belongs to its rightful owner. And my spies tell me you haven't even been able to activate Vanquisher. It's time to yield the sword, disband this gang of criminals, and plead for mercy. And we may let you live.
If Sherritt really wants this so badly, he's welcome to come fetch it.
Brave, but foolish words, young prince. You will regret this, boy.
Just kill him while he's right here.
Let him go. We don't kill messengers. Even rude ones.
Okay.
Oh, good. You've arrived safely.
As for the prince, he seems to have gone to the lake. I'm a bit worried seeing him so glum.
Vanquisher is an heirloom of the Lutheran dynasty. It's supposed to glow when held by the rightful heir to the crown. That's how my ancestors proved their worthiness. Which is also why Sherritt seeks Vanquisher for himself. But it won't even show the faintest glimmer in my hands. What does that say about me?
Oh, I'm supposed to do an emote thing. Hold on. Also, that away. It's over here. Thank you. New titles. Heartthrob. Oh yeah. Guide.
you trying to make me feel better? Don't worry. This is not something I obsess over. Winning this war is the only thing I worry about now. My worthiness comes later.
Sire, we're under attack! The Regent's forces are here!
Let's go.
Come here.
Yeah, good riddance.
Spare my life! Your Highness, I was only following orders.
Following orders? Did you really just say that? Innocent villagers are dead. By your hand. Do you have no will of your own? Can you not see the difference between right and wrong? You are no true knight of Lutera. You are responsible for these atrocities, and you will face justice for them. I have spoken. Take him away.
Your Highness, you must not spare his life!
Yeah!
Your Highness, you must not spare his life!
Long live King Tyrant! You deserve it! You deserve it!
All right.
Are the rumors true?
This feels like the end
I'm not going
times.
to sit here and describe the individual pieces of jewelry.
Mineral merchant. Lake bar freshwater fish.
For now, I'll just...
No thanks, but I can sell you stuff, so I'll do that.
Actually, I'm not gonna lean. I don't need to lean. I'm gonna tilt my head towards Orin, and you're gonna hear. It's been a while.
Oh crap, pants. Yeah, I gotta sell you a pair of pants.
Since I've been
This
around.
feels like the end times.
It's been never.
I'm sure it does, buddy, but you'll get over it.
So,
Ooh, I really like what I'm wearing, but
go south with me. Just
yeah, no, I like what I'm wearing.
I've done that a lot. Done deal.
But it's an extra.
Can I look around for a tall dwarf as well?
I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. No, I'm not gonna do it. Prepare that for me. Thank you very much. I am told not to buy the trade skill tools. No time just now. Capable blacksmith can't just chat the day away. To unlock rapport, complete round of Lake Bar.
Or is it an 8, or is it a 3, or is it a 6?
That's a lowercase
I
a.
just don't know what's
That's a
happening.
10. Look, it's a 10. It's a 10? Okay.
I just don't know what's happening
I'm
anymore.
sorry. Ashley, these two shapes are exactly the same.
All the harm done to the villagers is my fault.
Yeah, that's a 10 right there. So that wasn't a 10.
That Norsweat fellow, he clearly said that the raiders will appear again, but you can't let them repeat such atrocities
This time,
again.
we'll make the first move.
I think it's an 8.
The enemy is encamped south of the hill.
Roll one of the ones that has numbers on it.
We've been briefed by the scouts. We can't just sit back and wait for the raid group to come. Let us defeat Sherritt's raid group. Okay.
Currently, no nobody who has been looking deeply between the two of you, especially the different groups, has found anyone that resembles...
The raid group is being supplied by Sheriff himself. They not only have a steadier stream of supplies than us, but also better quality weapons. But there's no reason to feel down about this. We can just steal the good stuff from them.
You hear the same voice kind of billow out from the entranceway.
General Ratanish of the Paragon's Call.
And you glance
Adventurer, is it true you're going to attack the raid group? I know a thing or two about strategy, you see. The raid group is an expeditionary force, which means they always have to take supplies and rations with them. If you look around the encampment, you'll find water containers where they keep their portable water. How about you break them all to make them suffer from a water shortage? Or we could just steal them.
Like somebody tried to dress up...
Josam! Let me go put stuff in storage.
Walking in, and they are wearing very, very used. Like
You're going in storage. You're going in storage. You're going in storage. You're going in storage. And I need to start combining these things.
Yeah, more or less.
The Thunderdome winter formal room.
Yeah. There looks like there is some effort to dress up to a certain degree, but all of it across the board looks to be an afterthought.
And I can't.
The bare minimum done.
Yeah, I can't stack those.
To say that they dressed up.
This feels like the end.
Wearing all manner of patchwork-dyed armor, leathers.
You need a specialization skill to set a fish trap. Ah, okay.
And you thought
Gotcha.
Estros came in. The chamber becomes a buzz of conversation and attention.
Is there anyone in the audience that looks like pleased that they're there? Like, yeah, them's my boys.
Make a perception check.
General,
My boys. Oi, yucky. This.
Everything is fine at the village.
8.
It's hard to tell.
You said that really weirdly.
And it seems to be, from what you can gather, just an interest of this display in such a formal upper crust event.
I say to add to the chatter.
But the General Ratanish, very tall, 40s, but definitely like bows with an exaggerated flourish. Possibly serviceable, and has served many on the gashes and goes straight for the bar.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Should we,
so that as people come in, I can.
All right, now I gotta bring the weapons, and also Seed was sitting right there. Notice it the last second. All right, great, fantastic. Weapons. 10 weapons. Here we go.
Some whispers seem to be about anyone of these kind of events these days. So now it's being like,
Woo! Excuse me.
Interesting. El Catch Valley has representatives. Some individuals like.
What's this thing over here?
Kind of an air of excitement that it's changed things a bit as well.
I went and ordered a couple of cocktails. I was not branded cocktails. Two, actually. Is there anything harder than that?
Begins mixing a drink. Doesn't even say anything.
Just looking for me.
Oh, that did not affect him. Okay.
I want to look for, instead of a specific face, I want to look for like
Okay, and then I just got the one thing over there, right?
You ever go to a party and you scan and you're like, over there, something's going on over there. I want to see it. Yeah, maybe. Some kind of you might be surrounded with like sycophants and sort of onlookers, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Don't make me sing. Don't make me sing.
Make a perception check for me, Dorian.
I love it. This is gonna be a long night.
Kyle, do we have any sage?
Oh, dang it.
Locating any sort of shift in the grouping of these attendees.
Alt and go.
And you do all kind of feel like you're kind of sort of drift. The first half an hour of the party goes by, and a lot of it is just kind of trying to find your sea legs, if you will.
Great job. Now maybe they'll be a little too thirsty to fight, although we still can't face them head on in our current shape. This should change things up a bit. Every time they come to fill their canteens, we can ambush them. I think I make an outstanding strategist, don't you? I should apply to become an officer later.
And then you hear an announcement at the front.
Gotamond Treshi.
Oh wow, you brought us quite a fine assortment. Now our men should be able to put up a proper fight. That Regent fool, we really hit him where it hurts this time. Complete.
At the front you see, walking in, two figures. You see...
Good work. Now the village will be out of harm's way.
As always, I have nothing but gratitude for Armin and you, for all that you've done. However, never mind. We've got bigger problems to worry
We managed
about.
to defeat most of the enemies who raided Lake Bar. If it weren't for you, it would have taken much longer.
However, the villagers' blood has been shed. I'd like to provide recompense to the villagers of Lake Bar. Could you ask Chief Hordern about the extent of the damage to the village?
You do see his dark hair is slicked directly back.
Greetings.
The facial hair is...
I am Horder, the village chief.
On the entry.
The damage to the village, 10 wounded, 2 killed. One of the casualties was only 8 years old. Prince hadn't responded quickly, many more would have perished. We have nothing but gratitude for his help, and he wants to compensate us. Could you tell him that he doesn't need to worry about that sort of thing?
Dark hair that curls
8 years old.
intensely to the point where
He's only a child.
Very long hair, but it all kind of bunches up.
That's so, even a young child like that, and all because of me. Couldn't even protect my own people, I failed them. At this rate, perhaps it's only to be expected that the Vanquisher does not glow. Apologies, I'd rather spend some time alone right now.
Dress that just kind of, her bony shoulders protrude from it, it just kind of hangs around her side.
Prince Thyrane appears devastated.
It's kind of a Tim Burton-esque look.
Seems like he doesn't fully believe in himself. However, I think Prince Thyrane is perfectly suited to become the king. Could we find out exactly why he doesn't seem to have much confidence in himself? We know why he doesn't have confidence in himself. It's not really a question.
Thyrane really values his people.
Medium gray, with like almost like a silvery sheen to it.
We need a crown. That's it.
Very similar to your...
Like when you're wearing better. We match.
Yes, you imagine?
Who wore it better? Can only be one.
Heroes are just like us.
He probably blames himself for all the atrocities Regent Sherrod has been causing in the kingdom.
And they broke off.
No bodyguards of him, looks like.
What's his dress? What's he wearing?
I see.
He's wearing.
I've heard how chaos has swept across Lutera.
A really nice black.
It's because of the tyrant Regent Sherritt, isn't it? Prince Thyrain must believe that the people are suffering because of him. However, the people don't seem to think that way. How could we relay that message? Forgotten Dreams, do you know the fable of the Iron Crown? I've read it myself before. I hear it's a famous tale in Lutera. There was once a prince who was beloved by everyone. The people gathered their scrap iron to make a crown for this prince. The prince graciously accepted the crown and used it during his crowning ceremony. Like the story, perhaps we could show Prince Thyrain how the people really feel. Could you ask Chief Horden about what he thinks?
Definitely presenting his wealth and status
Crown?
in the event.
Are you talking about a steel crown?
That much jewelry is.
Actually, we've been meaning to pay back Prince Thyrain for his help as well. Guarantee that not a single villager would oppose this idea. We've all seen how distressed the prince was over us. However, I'm worried about the iron to make the crown. Considering how short supplies are right now, well, it would be difficult to procure such materials, but we'd like to get the nicest crown we can for the prince. Could you perhaps drop by the Linus Memorial in the south? Peddlers are gathered there. We should ask for their support. In the meantime, I'll make the preparations to make the crown.
That's exactly where my brain.
Okay.
That's a few more drinks in midnight. It's a whole
Because the crown is really going to solve the issue of the blade not glowing. I mean, unless it's a confidence issue with the blade thing.
Everything is fine at the village.
10, 15 feet and act like I'm
Your
checking
words
out
do
other
not
people's
inspire
activities
confidence, good
so I
sir.
can see if he might be checking.
I'm Phobos, the peddler. I'm not a child. I'm a proud peddler.
A curious distance.
Crown for Prince Thyrain. You're asking us if we can make contributions? Are you seriously asking us if we can do this? Of course we can. I'm a merchant of Lutera, Kingdom of Courage. Don't you ever underestimate us. This is all the money I have. I hope the folks at Lake Bar Village will keep their chins up. Why don't you try asking the other peddlers as well? I'm sure they'll help.
What looks to be some sort of a mantle that ties over in the front.
Crown? That's an interesting story. I'll gladly give you one if it's for Prince Thyrain.
Over his eyes, the ears that point out to the sides.
It's an investment. Prince Thyrain is definitely worth a big investment.
And looks up at Lodestros from about 30 feet away. And
Unlike Sherritt, he genuinely cares about his people. Take this too.
Approaches Estra.
Sorry to impose.
Adventurer, have you heard of Linus, the legendary peddler? I admire him so much. A long time ago, when Lutera was embroiled in a war, he supplied the army to save Lutera without taking a single coin. He's a hero. All the peddlers of Lutera admire Linus. So we gather here on his Memorial Day in remembrance of his spirits. If you're interested, why don't you check out the memorial plaque? Sure, I'll do it, especially for a secret, dungeon.
Those who invest in only what they see are fools. And those who invest for profit alone will not last. In people, there is worth beyond face value.
Looks over the rest of the troops surrounding him.
Grease, last name?
Grease, G-R-Y-Z. Alacritos.
And where did he say he was?
The headmaster, Grease Alacritos.
The Allegiance of all sects.
Allegiance.
Yeah, switch those out. Okay.
Interesting. Lodestros kind of gives a chuckle.
How was it? Maybe it all felt a little unfamiliar since you're not a peddler, but I want to become an admirable gentleman of Luteria one day, just like him. Maybe one day you'll see a majestic memory of Phobos next to that one. Memorial of Phobos. Okay, gotcha.
You out here anyway. Maybe we'll endure, I guess, at least with some semblance of commiseration.
I think his glasses off and he's a bit off one of the insides of the robe.
I'm sorry if I'm interrupting anything.
Make my way over. Sorry. Is your first time at one of these events?
Yes. This is more of my friend's deal. But I was invited, and here I am, and this will be the last time I...
Not in this area. Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, what?
Who did you come with?
A friend of mine is a member of the Mahon houses here, Ajit Daya.
That's not what I wanted.
Here in the city. Very good man. Much better at these than I am.
I think it's actually here.
Leave early.
Oh no, same feeling. I think we're just, you know, making an appearance, keeping up appearances.
That's for you. It's part of the Gorgon Eye.
Oh, this also says not in this area. Are we sure?
You don't hear it if you're supposed to be listening.
Oh shit! Fuck! Anus. Okay. Oh,
Actually, technically.
Yeah, no, definitely not in this area. Okay.
I hear you. Yeah, it's, you know, it's quite boring. Well, my lord here is not one for conversation, but perhaps some interesting convo will go a long way. If you don't mind keeping him company, perhaps I could entertain your friend for a bit, and then when those conversations stale, we could call it an evening.
Certainly. I know he's often about shaking hands and the like, but when he returns, I will happily introduce Lord
Have you been to the peddlers?
What's your name?
As expected, Lutera's merchants are quite different.
And C-Pop.
C-Pop, word working.
I've told the Umar blacksmith to craft a crown. Oh, the Umar blacksmith is the person we received our first gun from.
Franchises.
Okay, cool. Take this. The Umar people are famous for their master artisanship. Will certainly create a masterpiece.
Yes, I myself might not be, but I have compatriots in Alcarel. Perhaps there's some interest there.
Alcarel, yes. My pieces are very highly sought after. I'll give
Who
you
are
a
you?
business card later. Just remember
What's that? A crown for the prince?
And you've come to the right place.
Meanwhile,
I'm the world's best Umar blacksmith, and don't let anyone tell you different. Well, hurry up, show me what materials I got to work with. Not bad, but also not enough. Unless this prince has the world's tiniest head. I need more materials to work with. Lucky for you, Lake Bar should have everything you need. Take this.
Secret recipe passed down by the Umars. If you want to create a great crown, gather up ingredients here and deliver them to Myron. Switch head, press B. Check the new. Enter trade skill. Okay, L to open trade skill window. Okay. L. Okay, foraging is probably the most stable trade skill there is because herbs and mushrooms foraging are easy to find during your adventures. Green Thumb will allow you to be the fastest forager in the field. Gather battle item materials, tools. Okay, keep going. Okay. Logging can only be performed in certain places and fields, but you will be able to obtain a massive amount of material at once. You can also work with other lumberjacks to cut down a tree and earn more rewards even faster. Stronghold research materials, shipbuilding materials, mining. Mining is a trade skill that uses work energy most efficiently. Moonlight Miner and Mining Bomb consume more work energy, but they will fetch much better rewards. Hunting is a trade skill that requires the most delicate control in that you have to hit the moving prey using throw. As difficult as it may sound, there's no doubt that hunting will definitely make adventurers more fulfilling. Fishing might be boring, but it brings rich rewards. Use throw bait to increase your chance of success, and net casting to catch several fish at a time. Okay. Excavating requires efforts, but it is very rewarding. Sonar and relic search allow you to find relics that are not visible to the naked eye. Excavation will grant you even more rewards if you hit the right spot. Okay. Ability stones, skill tree transfer materials. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. It's the guide quest. Okay. Adventure guide quest, collecting collectibles for fun. Lesson of Merchant Chapman's exploration, trade skill collectibles, and world tree leaves. I can learn about trade skills from Chapman and get the information about a new collectible item World Tree leaves. I can find Chapman at Neria's Tavern in the city. Okay. Roster, XP, gold, and World Tree leaf. Accept. Pure gold of the field. Not all that glitters is gold. Not everybody who holds a hammer is a master artisan. Not all who are born of a royal lineage can sit on the throne. Nobility is achieved only by grinding and polishing the raw qualities of the royal. With that in mind, I will share with you the secret of how to get noble iron from a pile of scrap iron. First, we use molars of wild animals as fuel for the furnace. Using the molars as fuel strengthens the flames. The higher the temperature of the bellows, the easier it is to oxidize iron. The molars of the molars of the lake boar are especially good as they are hard and waterproof. Second, there's a stationary method using crayon crystals. When heat is applied while iron and crayon crystals are mixed together, the impurities evaporate with the crayon crystals and only pure iron remains. Crayon crystals can very rarely be obtained when killing crayon roaming near Lake Bar. You are more likely to find it in red crayon rather than ferocious crayon. Once enough molars and crayon crystals have been collected, then it should be pretty easy to extract pure iron. Well, easy for someone who knows what they're doing. Best to leave the actual process to a master artisan or one of their apprentices. Okay. Guild quest. Mining using a pickaxe. Okay, talk to the master or tradesmith. A whaler. Alright. Okay. Great. A song is passed down in Lake Bar of Lutera. When the moonlight shines over the crown, the sound of pickaxes drives the night out. To make a crown for the highest one, workers of the lowest position should take all the troubles. Even in the hands of the workers who take care of life, there is a calling to lead history. Forgotten dreams at this historic moment, shall we go mining together? As long as you have a pickaxe, you can mine ore. Okay. Wait, what? Purchase from the trade skill tool merchant. Equip a novice mining tool. Oh, well. Novice mining tool. Buy. Still had to buy it. Was told I wouldn't have to, but hey. Quit. Where ores are located, click and use G for the pickaxe. What is this? Hunting, search, float, fishing, relic search, sonar.
This feels like the end.
Oh, well, maybe I should follow the quest. Okay, where ores are located. Okay, so that's 3. And I also have 1. And then where's Chapman? Is Chapman on this map? Chapman is not on this map, and I have not discovered Chapman, so I cannot talk to him. Okay.
This feels like the end times.
Everything is fine at the village.
Legitimately
She is avoiding the room. You watch as Armand kind of like begins to introduce laughter, avoidance, this kind of like once they broke off, kind of like shuffles off out of the main social space, goes and gets a glass of wine. Kind of stands off to the side.
wallflowering it, or does she look like she's watching the room?
Looks like she's watching the room. And wallflowering it. I mean, you know, she's at a distance, but it could be either or both.
Hey, everybody's magic here. There's all kinds of magic things everywhere. Oh, okay. Magic.
Aren't you, an autonomously talking automaton?
We need to kill a few more starving wolves. There we go.
It's all right. You can give me a once over and look me over.
If you don't mind.
I'll just do a little 360.
Who is your creator?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Her name was Dancer. Do you want to know the backstory?
I would very much be interested.
Well, I have to get my friends here another drink, I think. So I might.
What's your name? Hello.
This is Headmaster. No, I got it. Riz Electorus.
The pleasure to make both of your acquaintance.
We haven't seen a crayon yet, so.
What do you teach?
And the crayons are not in this area anyway, so.
Of what kind?
Of ancient histories. And rulers.
And are you local?
I am not. I am.
Hey, certificate of mining. Glory is like ore buried in soil. The one who overcomes the hardships will get a noble light. Trainee Forgotten Dreams. This person continuously trained the mining skill by not giving up mining despite the firmness of the rock and continuously swinging a pickaxe. Therefore, we present you with the certificate of and reward Master of Trade Skills, Awela. Or Awela. Boop.
What do you know about the Heartmoor, if anything?
Novice mining XP potion.
Unique properties.
Sure.
It's a very swampy land, and I know that a number of compatriots of mine in the past have paid a top dollar for some of the imported goods that have been farmed there. The tubers and strange undergrowth seem to have interest in alchemical circles. None that I've but that's what I can recall.
Okay, wait a minute. 33 work energy restored per 10 minutes. Plus 3 from the crystalline ore. Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Me and another compatriot, we were new studies at the Starlight Academy. I've heard you have...
Well, we have mutual...
Red crayon give the best crystals.
Certain. What is your specialty there? What is your...
Oh, primarily the study of celestial beings, the stars, and weird-ass dreams. Dreamy dreams. Do you know anything about weird dreams?
Yes,
Ow!
A mango, but like, it was me. I wasn't inside it. I just was. It seems so all living creatures, Alexandria, connected in a unique way.
I'm popping in here. So how does a mango perceive time at that point?
That's what's so odd about it. While I was a mango, I still retain the life experiences that I had as a goblin. As such, I
Hello. I'm Mirren.
Until someone plucked me.
Yeah, hey, Marin. Heard from Master. You're crafting a crown, aren't you?
If anything,
Molars and cryon crystals. These should be enough to refine the iron. Here we go. A piece of shining iron. Hope it goes to the person who best fits the iron crown. Okay.
This is so similar to some shit that I'm gonna get another round. Can I get you anything, Headmaster?
Oh, I don't drink. Thank you, though.
All right. Actually, if you could, there's a woman standing in the corner over there. Just see if you can get close enough to clock if she's shiny, glowing, anything on her that might be. I don't know if my thing is still up, my detect magic. You said we were here for like an hour, so
Yeah. We're here about half an hour. 10 minutes? 10 minutes.
Oh.
I'd say it's quite.
Are the rumors true?
Well, I'm gonna do another scan just for other stuff. So
There's a couple people worth paying attention to, and she's making me a little nervous.
I will leave the group this time, making a wide arc around the room, going back to get.
Oh, there's a hidden story thing. What makes a hero? Okay. Yeah, we'll touch that later. We'll touch that later.
Back already? Well, let's see if you screw this up. Actually, this stuff's not bad. Okay, one fancy crown coming right up.
Okay. All right, that'll last for 10 minutes. Yep. As you're doing that, and the other conversations are happening,
Came out good. And good for me is like a perfect masterpiece for anyone else. Take it.
You can see him, he's heavy.
If you collect natural materials and bring them to a trade skill expert like me, they can make you useful stuff. There are all sorts of trade skill experts out there. There are cooks, alchemists, you name it. Be sure to, pay them a visit. Now grab your crown and get going. I got work to do.
I'm sorry, I just,
Okay.
I have not seen you around before. I'm acquaintance.
Hello,
What's
how are
up?
you? Bronte, very nice to meet you.
Bronte. I'm Lord Preston Drodalon.
Preston Drodalon?
Yes.
Your name precedes you.
It is quite a name, isn't it?
Yes. This is Fern Calloway.
Have you heard the good news about Prince Thyrain? I am going to prepare some food to celebrate with other people. But it looks like we are short on ingredients. Can you catch some fish? Master of Trade Skills, Awela, will take care of what you catch and give you rewards when you're done fishing. Now head to the fishing spot. So I gotta go buy...
That would be me, my lord.
A pleasure to meet you, Mark.
But fishing novice tools.
Sure. This is antithetical to all that is Vex.
And Fern Calloway. The pleasure is mine.
takes your hand and like this little kiss and eye contact.
Oh.
You're gonna need a bigger fish. That's hilarious.
So, how might we know you? I'm new to the area, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
You're new to the area?
Yes, just
so not from Marquette.
Broader than that, surrounding areas, nearby.
Well, as I said, I'm Lord Jordan, I'm a lord. I've been for some time. I'm, a lord of the...
To catch fish, press the fishing key. When you see the float bob down...
Blood, sweat, and
Oh.
hard work. I'm making the right alliances, and I'm a self-made man.
Kill a lot of people to get there.
Anyway.
Oh. Okay.
So I originally made my fortune in a faraway city in Silra, and was for a time the Lord of the Quadroads there. And after deciding that I wanted to change of pace, I moved on to the city of Eos in Shenador, where I currently reside. And yes, I like it here.
It is quite lovely. It's you know, we haven't been here for very long. We're just sort of passing through and exploring, you know, part of the world.
Hey, certificate of fishing. Joy is like a swimming fish. Bide your time at the mouth of the river. Pleasant news will fly to your arms. Training for God dreams person has endured the loneliness of fishing. The loneliness of fishing. Waiting for just the right moment to train the fishing skill. Therefore, we present you with this certificate of and reward. Master of Trade skills. Awila. Or Awila.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh. Yes. 24.
24, okay.
I had to concentrate for a second.
I love it, Matt.
I've had a few conversations with the treasury, and you're not from around here, you said, right?
Not really, no. Not the inner city workings I'm not familiar with, no.
Kind of a putz, to be honest.
Putz? You think he's a putz?
He's not very approachable. He seems to be very important.
Hey, there we go.
I understand.
But he,
I just flicked a little bit of spit out of my eye.
As he's talking, I'm kind of looking around and seeing
Talk to Thyrane.
other people's impressions.
I'm gonna
of
go over
this
here
lord,
and
whether or
deal
not
with
it's
the
good or bad,
storage.
So for standing to be talking to him this long.
As you're taking that in, he goes,
he was initially known as the black sheep of the Pesci family, so those types have to work extra hard to stay station. And, I mean, you can see it, obviously.
What a try-hard, am I right?
But I'm sure he has his uses. Drusar politics are so boring.
Especially for someone who's a master at it like you.
Oh, I am far from a master. I'm more of a hero of, just a friendly handshake. I'm a mover, if you will.
A mover and a shaker.
Indeed.
We're originally from
Coronation?
Well, originally,
That's out of the blue. What do you mean?
I see. So that's what's been going on. No wonder things have been busy around here for some reason. I am undeserving of such kindness, but I am truly grateful. Very well, please proceed with the crowning ceremony. Traditionally, the royal crowning in Luteria is held at a place called the Brilliant Ridge. It just so happens to be nearby. So the crowning ceremony was Armin's idea. The coordination requires a priest. Please tell Armin that I'd like him to preside over the ceremony.
You've completed the crown.
Chief crap, I forgot how to say his name. The chief told me it's fortunate that the peddlers made such generous contributions. Great work. What did the prince say? Excuse me, he wants me to preside over the ceremony?
Should we get a beverage?
I do not have that right. I'm unworthy of carrying out such a noble task. I'll be glad to attend the crowning ceremony, but I think the priests of Lake Bar should preside.
Armin refused.
Well, Preston, may I call you Preston?
That's too bad. But I think there's still a chance, since he said that he'll attend. There should still be an opportunity to persuade him. I would really like Armin to do it. You feel the same, don't you? Now let's head to the Brilliant Ridge. Complete. To the Brilliant Ridge! Which is that way.
Lord Pressy.
Boy.
We will see you around.
Before we leave, can I just lean into Lord Preston and say, things you
see there is a halfling kind of rocking this Bowie-esque androgyny who is in a lively conversation. They could be probably in their early 40s, but aging gracefully. I see they're wearing this gold, wide-shouldered ensemble with a wide breast that folds over and
We'll be at the coronation site soon. I hope you'll do me the honor of performing the ceremony.
It is a holy ceremony. I must regrettably decline.
You can't be serious. Who's holier than a priest?
But I am... Wait, something's here.
What the fuck? Fucking werewolf?
Run!
Okay, his pecs did a really weird thing, and that's hilarious. Hey, get up, me. Alright, also... Okay, real quick, settings, gameplay, name tags, okay, great. Why is this ceremony at this super dangerous place? An interesting outfit. Just checking to see if there's any seeds over here or anything. Nope. Okay. This. I mean, there's an entire deviation right here. There's gotta be something interesting back here. Gotta be. Nope, not a thing. Alright, great. Fantastic. Jesus. I tried, game. I tried. right, buddy, old pal. I do not know what all these symbols on the ground are, but hey, they're not bothering me and I can't destroy them, so... Ooh. God dang! Get that ass. What is going on with your pecs, good sir?
I'll just break this too.
Great timing.
What? How are you still alive?
What the fuck? Ow!
Annoying little cockroaches. But it's time to all.
Fuck!
I expected more from the great heir of Luterra. This ends now. What? The power?
Oh, it's the first close-up we've gotten of Armin.
I'm here to let it have so much.
Armin. I see now why you declined my request to perform the ceremony. Demons have no place in our sacred rites. You're a priest who uses all of his gifts to help those in need. And you saved my life today. with one of those gifts. What we are does not determine who we are.
Thirain.
You will preside over my coronation. Consider it my first order as your king.
Very well.
Glad that's settled. Shall we?
All right. Great. Moving on, apparently. And the crowning, go to the monument, and listen to merchant. Right.
We will now begin the rites of coronation. Prince Thirain, kneel before your ancestors. The prince shall now take the vow of kings.
As King of Lutera, my enemies are only evil and injustice. I pledge my life to defend my people as their shield.
Adventurer, bring forth the crown.
Oh, I gotta go. See, you didn't say I had to go pick it up first. Hold on, let me pick it up. Yeah. All right. Much more official, much more official. Here we go.
And with this holy crown, I anoint thee as King Thirain of Lutera. Rise, Your Majesty.
Your Highness, please! Sir Bernard and his forces were ambushed by demons on his way here. Most of us were annihilated. The survivors are holding out at Medric Monastery. They can't hold out for long.
Rest now. Your sacrifice shall not be in vain. Everyone, to arms. We march on Medric Monastery immediately. From this moment on, our army will head to the Medric Monastery.
Yes. The old man, I mean Sir Bernard, looked after me since I was a child. He fought for me even amid the tyrannical rule of, don't remember how to say this name, Shrikt. Now he's in danger. We'd best hurry. Please join us once you finish making your preparations in Lake Bar. Okay, great. Moving on.
Thirain, playing king with his toy soldiers. How dare he oppose me?
Considering how he's managed to assemble such a sizable force already, perhaps he is worthy of the crown after all.
Ah, if he was worthy, Vanquisher would be a light. He's not worthy of ruling an outhouse, much less a kingdom. I'd kill him now if we didn't need him in order to find the Eagle Seal, which, I believe, interests you far more than me.
Ha, but you need me, so what I want, you want.
Whatever. Those cowards in the West will never follow Thirain.
Things are turning out to be quite interesting.
Carmine and his minions. Cool, that's done. Oh, that was considered a I didn't even realize that was considered a dungeon. Okay, great. We gotta go back to the main camp. So, say goodbye to Artisan and say goodbye to Chief Odern.
Feels like the end
Odern?
times.
You're here! So, did my crown fulfill its purpose?
You're going to Medric Monastery? Have you made all the preparations? What's that? Don't worry about it, you say. Well, I'm certainly impressed. But still, I think you might be rushing it a bit. I was hoping to get a peek at that Vanquisher's sword as well. I hear the sword has been a source of some stress for the prince. I get the feeling that the sword is testing the prince right now. Well, that'd be my guess. Probably just needs the right opportunity to rise to the challenge. Well, I guess all this is difficult to understand if you're not an Umar. Farewell. And I'll see you again. If we get the chance, I like you. I'm sure you'll become one of the greats one day. Say goodbye to the chief.
Are you going to the Medric Monastery?
Yes! I see. I was wondering why the soldiers were hustling so much. My only regret is that we're unable to provide more help to you and Prince Thyrain for all that you've done for Lakebar. But now all of us can count on one fact. Luteria has hope once again. This is all thanks to you. We're eternally grateful for all you've done. May you be safe on your journey. Please take your time to make your final preparations before you set out. Okay. That doesn't sound like an in-level thing, but it's not. Maybe it is.
His Majesty is already headed to the Medric Monastery.
Storage. No, I don't need to throw anything in storage. I just need to sell stuff. Alright, I have not seen a reason to keep these things around.
Hurry! Move quickly!
Collectibles, yeah. Also, yes, we're good. I need to go up here, so.
Fantastic eye makeup. Anything done. The other one.
Mean Golans and Mandrakes? Okay. Oh, I thought I called this in.
NordVPN. You know, we did them enough. Watch The Legend of Vox Machina. It gets better.
Got one more mandrake.
It's not going to be as simple as
The voice.
Can we see him from where we're at?
Which one in particular?
Gavis.
Gavis?
I'll leave those
yeah.
last two to
It's
help
hard
with my
not
next
to-
level up.
And while you didn't notice it earlier, but most of them arrived the evening started. Definitely a small audience surrounding this
Ooh,
gathering
what is that?
you've been pointed to.
Oh, okay, they're earrings. Alright, specialization in crit.
He might be difficult too, but
Ooh.
I turn towards these three who I think are just thinking at each other.
It was a small conversation because I can't talk to two people.
My lord, if I may.
Why would he do that? That is the stupidest fucking thing.
real dumb guy.
He's so dumb.
You glance over, and as you see, the pale woman that entered with Armand, that splintered off, and kind of became has now been joined by another man that is wearing kind of like an ivory suit, really well tailored. Looks like it may be a bit small for his frame. Mask up, and hair pulled back, but definitely both in form, physique, and presence.
Alright, Medric Monastery.
Masked.
Yes.
I've got a favor to ask you. When I was cleaning the monastery courtyard, the demon suddenly attacked, so I fled here. But now I can't enter the building because of the demons walking around in front of the entrance. Could you possibly vanquish those demons? And if you could, please tell my teacher, Father Hindrine, that I'm fine. That's Thenon. Also, is this the map? Be this the map that has the hidden thing? Let's see. Where are you? Show me. Not in this area. God dang it. Where is it?
Teenager, maybe. No one's done that in like 10 years.
I'm Thenon.
Thenon. Or
And I
Thenon.
belong to a unit led by Sir Bernard.
That's nice. I'm ashamed to admit that I was running from the demons when I fell here. If it weren't for Father Invile, I'd already be dead. So you're looking for Prince Thyrane and Armin. They went to the monastery to save Sir Bernard. Unfortunately, though, the situation is hopeless. Our forces led by Sir Bernard are all but completely annihilated. You'll be able to hear more details from Abbot Ephraim at the monastery.
Would be more likely to appreciate
The servants of the event are now pushing a small set of stairs towards the These stairs. Some sort of a wine or light champagne in one hand. And look a bunch of the crowd and go. A wonderful sight to see all of your faces here this eve. Drink out when it's been never going to work. Union of friends.
All right.
Continue to show the rest of Marquette that we mean business, and business well. Thank you all for keeping us strong, keeping us working well with our allies abroad and nearby, and maintaining the prosperity of open shipping and sky trade roads across all of Exandria, along with our allies in Ankarel, and kind of looks out at some of the crowd.
Did you say you know about Invils or Inviles whereabouts? So he's safe. I thought he was going to be surrounded and end up suffering at the hands of those demons.
Across the mountains and seas and beyond. Whether it be the nod.
Hey, wandering merchant, how you doing?
I want you.
Okay, stalwart cage. 10,000. Air plant. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, he had disappeared.
You hear a voice off on the side go.
Safe. What are the attacks? What is the Quorum's plan to bolster the ward?
Right. Immediately, let's go around like. Of course. Well, society always has its curious challenges, but everything is being handled right.
I'm worried about the villagers.
And the voice goes. That's all I'm hearing in the streets. There's concern. There's rumors. Worry. What are you doing about it? What's the Quorum doing about it?
Yeah, what are you doing about it?
Whispers go a bit. It is
Adventurer, you're the adventurer Prince Thyrane talked
and
about.
if you are concerned, indeed.
Sir Bernard has risked his life to protect the priest. Thanks to him, we were able to prevent the demons from entering the monastery. However, we didn't expect them to use the underground canal. Canal? Yeah. Sir Bernard went down to the catacombs to stop the demons. We haven't heard from him since. Prince Thyrane also rushed down there when he heard what happened. You should be able to find him in the underground levels of the monastery. I never imagined that the demons would infiltrate through the underground canal. I won't tolerate such monstrosities setting foot on the sacred grounds of the monastery, even underground. If it is all right with you, could you please vanquish those demons that dare to defile the sanctum?
Alive. Cheers, drinks, and then the music begins from the band. A beautiful arrangement of strings and percussion, and the center of this, you see a young female Qatari, like a thin lioness look with a heavy fur collar of a much darker color that doesn't look like it's part of her actual fur, but a coat she's wearing. And she's holding a lute-like instrument called a rubab that is this beautiful long neck with metallic instruments and hanging decor on it, and just has a very well, the music is really atmospheric at this point. It is now serves as an immediate distraction. And continue the conversations they had going previous. Up at the front, yeah, the stairs are being pulled back now, and you can see Gavis. They've stepped down a bit, and
So you might want to give him a buzz.
We'll kill one more Watcher of Darkness.
as you are passing through the crowd, pretty solid.
That's not what I meant to do. There you go. Remember when I used to complain that everything died before I was able to use that? Yeah.
to cover the tracks. That's apparently. That's what I heard.
person, or undead.
Or undead.
Or undead, sorry.
And we're notoriously leaving it out. Spell, but it's horrifying.
Lana definitely is giving off this kind of dark necromantic aura and reads to you as undead.
As I'm off on my own, you just see me like peek under my
Waiting for that boss to spawn back again so I can kill it.
And I just pet him a little bit. Just not thinking anybody's watching.
Lord Eric's Asteros did not give off any of those. Good to know. But yeah, I'll head towards the Dorian.
Sure, it's gonna spawn back again at this point. Come on now.
Date still hanging in the corner.
It might have been it could have been one of those roaming ones. I don't know. Ah, no. Here it is.
But settle into a social where the double major exit doors are into the rest of the Chamber Forum chambers of the event are. She's sitting down in a chair and
Old man, you're still alive. Thank the gods.
Not for much longer. I'm afraid. I hoped I could see you take the crown with my very own eyes.
Is there nothing you can do?
Your Highness, it's too late for me.
Don't say that. I'll make sure it pay for this. I swear it.
A king must control his anger. A king must rule his subjects with kindness. A king must believe in himself. Vanquisher will surely shine again. Use it to restore Luterra to its glory. As the kingdom of knights I believe in.
I never should have called for reinforcements. I did this. Damn it. Damn it.
It seems like Prince Thirain is deeply heartbroken. He's never shown himself like that before.
Do you think there's a way to cheer up Thirain? Okay, I was about to say, I swear to God, if you make me dance again. Ask me how to help Thirain.
Sir Bernard has been like a grandfather to the prince, especially after His Highness lost his father.
That kindly lord has always nurtured a sense of pride in the prince for Luteria. I remember how they would fondly exchange words as they listened to the Songs of Valor together. Or Song of Valor. Ah, it's gonna make me play the Song of Valor.
Sir Bernard must have been extremely precious to Thirain.
Song of Valor, do you happen to know that tune? I hope Thirain can be encouraged somehow. Alright, let's go here and let's play the Song of Valor.
A song of valor. That was his favorite song. Come. We have much to do. Thank you. You're always around to help me out.
I'll see you outside. For everyone's sake, now is not the time.
I've made up my mind, but there's still a problem.
Right. I could literally just teleport there. Go, go, go. God dang it.
May the gods be with you.
Adventurer, may the gods be with you.
Thank you. The refugee seeking shelter here can also feel safer now. Oh, that's right, because I had to defeat the demons for you. Yeah.
We should pray about this.
Repair. This is a little awkward. May I ask you for just one more favor? I have a student named Piamo. He said he'd go out to meet his sister Rowella, who supposedly returned here with Prince Thirain. He hasn't returned though. He should have been able to get to Freyad village and back by now. It's possible he's still just hanging around the village. He and his sister are quite close. I've got a bad feeling though. Will you keep an eye out on your way? Thank you. I guess we know where we're going.
21.
Potion seller.
I rolled a natural 20 on a thing that I should not be able to do, but apparently I don't know what's happening. These are where all my good rolls are going.
Now,
I've made up my mind,
you pick up on this,
but there's still a problem.
Energy you're very familiar with.
The old man, I mean Sir Bernard, Bernard's unit could be said to comprise the core strength of our forces, but at this
Please
rate...
don't give me that look. Actually, I told Armin about my concerns, and he gave me a wise answer.
He said we should go meet a faction that hasn't decided which side they'd be on. I'm told there's a village called Freyad near this monastery. I'll be heading there to gather a militia. In the meantime, could you ask Armin to help us get the support of the warrior priests of the Metrix Monastery? Rather than have me ask, I think it would be better if a fellow priest like Armin were to ask them. I wouldn't want them to bear any unnecessary burden. Please proceed.
We came in with someone, and she's over in the back right now, giving off the waiting for.
That's over. No, that is Lady Imothcad.
May the gods be with you.
Okay, don't you think?
Speak to Abbot Ephraim? I already have.
Actually, the abbot has been looking for you, Forgotten Dreams, to discuss that matter. Abbot Ephraim has always supported the late king and our prince. Perhaps you'd like to ask the abbot yourself. I'll be treating the wounded in the monastery. In the meantime, please go on ahead to Freyad village. Okay.
I don't know, she's making me really fucking nervous.
Of course. I've been meaning to accommodate Prince Thirain's request.
Making the preparations ever since I heard that Sir Bernard was on his way. Metric Monastery will fight on Prince Thirain's side. Please send word of my intent to Zanon, the captain of the warrior priests. However, there is one thing that concerns me ever so slightly. That Zanon fellow can be a bit stubborn, you see. The attacks on the crowning ceremony and Sir Bernard clearly point towards the possibility that Sherritt is in league with the demons, but there is no way to prove it yet. Xenon is the type of person who requires hard evidence to be convinced. Then again, he tends to feel obliged to return favors. So would you vanquish some of the demons attacking the monastery on your way to Xenon? I am sure that will make it much easier for you to broach the subject with him.
Essentially, the back from where
Adventurer.
She's scooted away. She's kind of started off near the bar and then now is scooted towards the far end of the chamber where the back is. That leads into the... You wouldn't know this specifically, but it leads into more of the hallways that seem to comprise the rest of the chambers. So you carefully or overtly?
What's that?
Slightly over. So you begin to push through, glance over. Holding the glass, not sipping.
Find fallen monk, listen to merchant, and speak with warrior priest. Alright.
I hate this. I'm fucking bored. All of these people make me nervous. If you feel that way too, I just want to know how you are so relaxed.
She shows you the glass that you took. Essentially phase you out of her periphery.
I'm not even looking at...
There's a worn diary inside the fallen monk's grab. Tomorrow my sister returns. I haven't seen her for years. I was so relieved to know she was safe. I can't wait to see her again. My sweet Ruella is becoming a knight in the service of Prince Thirain. What a joyous day. Tomorrow I'll set out eagerly and greet her. It will be an amazing day. Meanwhile, you're dead.
I just keep an eye out.
Tell. Adventurer, I have something to ask of you. I sent Sister Maggie to draw some holy water for fighting off the demons, but she hasn't returned. Could you go check on her?
But I'm heading their way. And they're alone, right? You're not...
Have you heard of the sacred torches? They bear fire imbued with holy power. Sacred torches weaken demonic power while reinforcing sacred power. Will you please relight the sacred flame so the demons can't keep approaching us? The flame was extinguished when the demons attacked. Can you help me out? Let Sister Maggie know when you're done. She's in the back.
Who are you? You're Prince Thirain's companion?
I see. Actually, I've watched you from afar earlier on. You were quite adept at slaying those demons. Thank you for doing that. It helped the warrior priest. I suppose the abbot sent you here since he decided to join forces with Prince Thirain. I already saw that coming. In principle, clerics should not become involved in politics without a particularly good reason. However, none of that matters right now. We have already been independently gathering evidence of Regent Sherritt's collusion with the demons. The warrior priests of Medric Monastery will follow Prince Thirain. I'll see you on the battlefield.
Alright, you need help with the dance first. Yes? Not be later?
Yes, how many times can you give us?
I can do it twice. I can do it first. Dancing is definitely a charisma thing.
It is. It's a performance
Crowd
thing.
begins to come out a little bit just beyond where you are, and you see as they do, Gavis Aranda approaches, kind of looking directly at you.
I'm gonna quickly, as he's walking over, I just touch them both and give them charisma.
Well, it's a concentration.
Martell asked you to do this. What a relief. The sisters in the back were scared because of the demons. Thank you so much. May the light of the of Regulus be with you. Complete. Hello there. Could you give me a hand? I've been purifying the area around here, but I can barely keep up. Could you draw some holy water for me? Hence why the fountain is so shiny.
This is amazing workmanship. Who is responsible for the creation of such?
Just wondering the same thing.
Thank you. Since everyone is busily fighting off the demons, I'll do my part to purify the area as quick as I can. This holy water will reduce our casualties. Thanks so much for your help. Wait.
I mean...
Oh crap, I didn't read the first part of that. Originally, monsters dared not approach here because of the sacred powers of our barriers. Recently, though, the power of purification has weakened, perhaps because of the demons. I prepared the holy water for that reason. Could you perhaps purify the stone statues around here? I wouldn't want the demons to reach the villagers.
And what's your name?
Okay. Purification. All right.
Sorry. Sometimes I...
It's all right. I had that effect on many people the first time they meet me.
He very rarely has to make introductions himself.
This is my... I'm sorry. That is Maud's specialty. This is my servant Maud, and my bodyguard Prentice. Yes. And what was your name one more time? I know you made a grand...
Oh, you are definitely not around. You need to know who I am, but that's fine. Gavison, the Aranda Guild of Beautification, responsible for keeping the fine city looking as fine as it does. I also speak on behalf of the court. So, let's be friends. Because you want to be friends.
I love friends.
Yes.
Wonderful. Would you give me a drink?
Oh my god!
I do.
Report to the chief, who's over there, turning all my quests over there, and talk to Thyrane over there. Alright.
I do accept all payments, so just to get that out of the way.
Side with my face! I walk off.
Wonderful one.
Oh, Vista.
Well, as Fern mentioned, and you so astutely pointed out, we are new to the area, from the wilds and the surrounding area. We don't know anyone like on that.
So are thumbs. I mean, it's right on order.
Which is exploring, and it's fascinating.
It's refreshing. So stale, so easy. So I'm very appreciative that you would come and bring your
It really is a lovely party. Is there, since we're new, is there anyone we should meet? Or just you?
And the glances around and kind of.
So I've got 70. I've only got 70 crystals? Oh, okay. I thought I had a lot more than that. I thought I had like 150 or something. Alright.
Right. What? Are you? You are just an endless, interesting pit of curiosities. I have not met an automaton that can speak so well, let alone exhibit.
Need 420 crystals in order to get 30 days of crystalline aurora. Alright.
What joke is being played on me? Whose automaton is this? I will pay good money. I will pay 50 gold right now if you tell me this is yours. I just want this mystery solved. I hate mystery. I'm lying, I love it, but I will still pay.
He could just be parroting things that he hears. We don't know. I am instructed to keep conversations going. We have been hearing. Those are your feet.
Excuse me, adventurer. I'm Ava from the Freyad village. Ever since Sherrit seized control of the regime,
8.5.
our village has lost all access to food.
What is the
Regime? Regime? Something. Our village has lost all access to food. Several villagers have already started to starve to death. I set out to gather food for us, but now I'm trapped here by those locusts, or these locusts. Could you use this bug bomb to get rid of them? I was supposed to use it, but I'm too scared to move. Please tell my sister Kelly that I'm here.
they have been rebranding things.
Use it by clicking on it. Okay. Yeah.
To those who can afford them. And the presence has grown quite a bit. Discussions about concerns of security in the city, and well, we want to keep it safe. But the quorum
Shoot!
is discussing many things at a time, and it is uncertain if
Just insta-kills him. That's hilarious.
But as part of a respectful extension of these conversations, they've been invited to the event.
I'm so sorry. It seems as if we brought down the mood. I can see the shift in your demeanor.
I appreciate you picking up on that, and please change the subject.
I apologize. You know, it's fun to talk about current events since we're so new
It
here.
just sounds smart if we talked about, politics or something.
Yeah, don't do that.
We
need someone
What's
to
your
act
favorite
as a
part of the evening? Is there anything you're looking forward to? Is there anything we should be looking forward to?
You should. The dance of the crossroads comes soon.
Really? Ava is stuck outside the village. I suppose she ventured out without getting any food. I should go find her and help her get back. Thank you so much. If not for you, I could have lost my sister. Probably.
Where I'm from, we've done a lot of those.
What's your favorite part?
You purified the area. That's one less thing to worry about. Thanks to you. Yeah, thanks to you. I'm so grateful for your help.
Hold on.
Regional differences, I suppose, yes? Okay.
I don't know anything about this. What kind of dance?
Oh, I've heard so much about you. Prince Thyrain seems to be quite fond of you. I guess you've got some serious skills, huh? What'd you say? Say that again? If you're joking, I'll kill you right there. My brother? I was just told that he's safe and sound at Medric. That's what Abbot Ephron just said. Ridiculous. He must have heard how dangerous it is right now. He's not a kid anymore. So sorry, I lost my temper. Oh, Piamo.
Have you ever gone to something where
Also, the fact that you think you could kill me. Hilarious.
you sit down for like
Oh, foraging tools. Okay, great. That's a foraging thing. So we're going to learn about foraging here, is what you're suggesting.
it's great for just getting everybody
You're here.
hanging out.
So what did the Medric Monastery say?
But those who
The warrior priest will join us. That's very gracious of them. I had just arrived in this village myself, as I expected. The region's tyranny is causing turmoil for everyone here. Recently, brigands have even appeared in the vicinity to add to the villagers' suffering. Would you find out more about their situation?
and just wanders off the couch. Oh my goodness, Gerald! And just like dives into another conversation.
I am the village chief Barchan.
Currently, we don't even have a single day's worth of food. The regent took all our supplies, you see. To make matters worse, the dust pocket brigands in the southern hills are raiding us. At first, they took our food, and now that there's nothing to take, they began abducting people. They've taken our young women, possibly to ransom. However, we don't even have the energy to be outraged by this.
And am staying as far outside of the crowd as I can for a while. Just
This won't do it all.
separating myself.
It was bad enough they steal from us. Now they abduct our people?
Still in sight?
We'll no longer stand by and just watch Sherritt's forces wreak havoc. I must find a way to help these people. Would you help me find a way? Do you know the way? Yes, forage for food. Everyone in our village is suffering from hunger. Hiding out here, away from the regent's forces, has driven us to our limit. The villagers have finally set out to look for food. They can't stand it any longer. Could you help them, please?
I want you to make a perception check as well, if you don't mind. Since you were following the
Reassure villagers and defeat dust pocket brigands.
Both of you lose.
Because they really need reassurance instead of, just me foraging for food to help them out.
When she needs to, that she begins to
I will protect Lutera as long as I breathe.
I can get a beat on that dress. She's lost in the individual looks like Cyrus, not doing as well. Not with that natural.
Even in chaotic history, those who work for life are needed. Can you forge some herbs for me? You will need a tool for forging herbs. Normally you can purchase it from the trade skill tool merchant, but I will give you one. Equipped tools can be shared within the roster and be removed in the L.
Looking through the crowd himself or something. Yeah, about like 25 feet away. 30 feet away.
Hand against the wall, just breathing.
How far into the party does it feel like we are? Like, is it to leave yet or anything? No, the dance hasn't. Probably have another couple hours or so before the event really begins to peter off.
And Headmaster Grizz, Alactris, has not met up with...
Fenrir's the Master of Trade skills complete. Alright, Certificate of Foraging. Hope blooms on the ground and it blossoms under the humble hands of the one who kneels down to flowers, plants, mushrooms, and fruits. Training Forgotten Dreams. This person collected products of nature through inexhaustible observation to train this foraging skill. Therefore, we present you with this certificate and reward Master of Trade skills, Awila.
I'm about 10-15 feet from Estrosh.
Yeah. You can see where Estrosh
Okay, I'll be back.
See that big thick guy there with the mask? White?
Yeah.
Yeah. The picture. Can you go take him off the side and talk his name?
You're talking about Treshy or Cyrus? Which one?
I point to a blue-skinned man in a mask. Looking around like a goober.
I'll take care of it. Do you want him out of the picture or do you want him out?
Oh man, just talking about Woodwork, okay?
Okay, distraction.
And then I jog off.
Tried to give him the opportunity to leave me alone. He would not.
Okay. Just as you begin to jog off, and just as you separate from Eshtaros, the music, boom, 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 the percussion begins to hit, and the band begins to pick up with an intent. You see the
that is not what I meant to do.
And immediately, the crowds begin to almost like watching ice particles align in a pattern. People begin to instinctually look for a partner. And you can see individuals clasping hands, taking hands, as you assume at this point.
Wow, you gathered all of this? Thank you. This will really help everyone. Thanks to Prince Thyrain, everyone is now saved. Thank you so much. Complete.
You've done a great job.
Thanks to you, the people here should be able to satiate their immediate hunger. I too handed out some of our rations, but this village is still much at risk. This is all because of the villainy of Sherrit. We must defeat him as soon as possible and prevent any more atrocities from
This
happening.
village's militia joined forces with us.
Unfortunately,
none of them are in any shape to march with us.
but then I heard about something else. They say that the militia in the Bilbryn forest nearby is quite capable. Although it was a smaller forest, they even managed to defeat Sherritt's men. If we can enlist their help, it would greatly enhance our forces. There's a problem, however. It's their leader, Castleford. For some reason, he insists on maintaining total neutrality, thus it may not be so easy to enlist their aid. Our chief Barchan's son, Friske, often visits the Bilbryn forest. They say we should be able to get in contact with the Bilbryn militia through him. However, since that may take too long, I'd like to ask you to meet Friske yourself. We'll go ahead into the Bilbryn forest. We'll wait for you there. I hope to hear good news.
Welcome back. So, as we return, the Dance of the Crossroads seems to initiate.
There is hunting, except
who have lost in the crowd have now begun to coalesce and scatter towards the center of the domed.
So 7. I can't upgrade this because it requires 8.
Going after Cyrus?
God dang it!
Wyvern Wind, right?
I'm heading towards Botanish. Maybe I can ask his hand to dance.
All right. So we'll start with those bits then. You go see.
Oh, there's a new one. Chain quick shot. Oh boy. Quickly fire 2 times, inflicting 305 damage. This skill can be used up to 2 times in a row. What would I replace? I'd replace the A. That's what I'd replace. Yeah. Take everything away from A. A is meteor stream. Put it in a chain shot. Yeah, there we go. Also, boop. There we go. Good shit. Good shit.
There is a tough-looking half-orc.
Attack speed. 1 hit increases paralysis duration. Time window to cast the next chain skill.
Sitting in the process of what looks like they're peeling their fingernails off their fingers out of nerves.
Okay.
It's kind of like
You'll hurt yourself.
But you see Botanish and nobody's approaching them as soon as they're almost like stepping off to the side with disinterest.
I would ask for your hand to dance, but you don't seem like the dancing type.
Botanish turns. Big smile. I apologize. Are you asking me to dance with you?
I don't know, am I? Guess it depends if you're the dancing type.
The other men that he's with all like take a step back.
Back off 1 point in the quick shot. And I'm going to go more into the force. And then I'll put the extra point into Hour of Judgment. Nah, fuck that. Take it away from Hour of Judgment.
Yeah, takes your arm.
Put it into. Keep it. Just keep it. All right.
And begins to pull you over.
Save and.
Getting closer, you can see.
For this, foes with 50% armor.
Probably from.
Handgun shot damage plus 40%.
Taking a little bit of damage in the past, but the coloration's a little off. At a closer look, you can see deep scars, but a very intense smile on this.
One skill use grants push immunity during handgun shooting. AOE radius 30 plus 30%. Ooh. During handgun shooting, AOE radius plus 30%. Sounds freaking fantastic. But also, initiate shot sounds better. I'm going to take that.
He rolled a 1 on his stealth check. I'm not even going to make you roll. Yeah, he's kind of like, he's not going into the dance yet. He's kind of looking around.
My lord? Yes, my master would speak with you, please. It's of urgent Wyvern Wind business.
No idea what that is.
No, I know. This is important. Move your stupid ass over here to the side of the room. Cyrus.
Kind of like leans in a bit. And looks
You heard me, my lord. If you would do me the honor of accompanying me to the side.
You're headed to Bilbrin Forest. Bilbrin Forest, is it? Yeah, is it? I heard there are prey in that zone. You know that there are zones in Arkesia where you can hunt, right? Press M and check on the right side of the world map to see if it is a place where you can hunt. First, you need to be in an area where you can hunt. Second, you need to be equipped with a hunting tool. Here, let me give you one. Equip it and use throw on the prey. Pressing B to change HUD to trade skill mode to use throw. Once you kill your prey, interact with its carvings to obtain some useful stuff. The leather you've gathered from the carvings, you'll need to deliver to a wheeler. Great.
Is she taking care of your thing? Who's hooking up with? There was Lady Emos, right?
She was. You're on your own, buddy.
Okay. We're not supposed to be here. Is anybody looking, clocking at us at all? Have we managed to kind of...
I'll say no. Most people's focus right now is on the dance as it begins to kind of swell, and people are still reaching out and gathering their partners, and it's like the very early stages of it as the music begins to pick up.
Okay. is here and is on a very important mission.
Can you please not tell him up here?
What's it worth to you?
Hey! Certificate of Hunting. Order is like the tip of the finishing sword that allows abundance to pay for its sweat and blood. Order is like the tip of the finishing sword that allows abundance to pay for its sweat and blood. Alright, training Forgotten Dreams. This person tracked down fleeing prey and trained to train the hunting skill. Therefore, we present you with this certificate and reward.
It'll only take a moment, but I need you to hurry.
Lead him away from wherever he was, just in a clockwise motion around.
Okay, so as that begins to happen...
Shit. And Orm hears my voice in his head. Sorry, I need a moment. Should we take a yeah? Close to the dance floor?
Yeah, I have a room. I'm not sure.
As you all begin to...
Dorian as soon as possible.
Okay.
I'm trying to clock Gianna Hexum just before this all begins as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip off my cape and...
Who are you?
Make a perception check.
What? You want to contact the Bilbrin militia?
Yep.
8.
How would I know anything about that? Stop talking nonsense and just go on your way. A letter? This is from Father. I see. You help the villagers. Admirable. Well, I suppose I'll help you in that case. I can't go right now, though. Here, take this coin. It's engraved with my signature and should help you get what you need. Go to the hidden village and find a hunter named Toybonin. He's a close friend of the militia. He's a bit abrasive, so you'll have no luck striking up a conversation as an outsider. Gather up some moonlight wolf tails and red rock bear claws on your way there. Hunters do that as a sign of respect and gratitude. You should be able to exchange a few words with him if you bring those.
Okay. As you're doing him away, you're
We're trying to get close to them. I'm trying to watch as much as I can while talking between people and
It takes you a moment to try and find them because of just your shorter stature. I had the wonderful teacher calling on you in the classroom. You're not paying attention moment.
What? Huh? Yes?
There's a moment where all of a sudden a lot of voices begin to push in and you have to kind of steady yourself, realizing that interests around you. And you just have to take it there in this density. But you do eventually find that because there is a whoosh of cloth and a faint snapping sound,
Ooh, Grey Hammer Mine.
a glorious entry.
New dungeon. Who dis?
The dance.
Just heard you rip ass.
nervous, guys.
You probably want to keep moving to the crowd. There's a lot of people around you.
I would like to think that...
Tails, claws, identify yourself. Toybonin does not know you.
Is joining the dance.
Toybonin does not know you.
Live. Don't come close to Toybonin.
Okay. Try me, bitch. How does an outsider know this? Coin? Chris writing? What do you want? Toybonin is busy. Bilbrin militia contact. Toybonin does not trust you. But Frisk is trusted. Even a prince cannot make contact. People lived here a long time ago until Red Hand came. Then everyone went to refugee outposts, but Toybonin stayed. Everyone touchy. There is lake up north. See this sign? Take it. Johan of Bilbrin knows Toybonin.
On specifically Dorian.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Hey, are you going to the refugee outpost by any chance? There's a luggage strewn all over the road. Everyone probably dropped their stuff. They evacuated in a hurry. Could you collect them and hand them to a militia member named Nilsson? He'll make sure all of it is returned to the proper owners. I overheard you talking with Toybonin. Since you're going to the refugee outpost, may I ask you for a favor? Villagers didn't have time to take enough food with them when they rushed to the outpost. Could you hunt those reindeer and get them some meat? You can pass it on to a militia member named Delin. Yeah, Delin.
Alright, so what are you two doing?
You know, this forest is teeming with meat and food. Just saying, you could send it to the village that's starving behind you.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted by her performance. Okay. If you dance with him first, okay. Try to loosen it a little bit. Okay. And then put it back on him. I don't know. Wait, am I just dancing with him just to dance with him? Should I do anything?
How good do you think you are? Would you be able to?
Yeah.
All right.
Hunt reindeer. Ooh, reindeer for their meat.
All right.
Grandma was run over by a reindeer.
She can help us. Maybe with the wiggling it around.
That's a good idea.
Oh yeah, I forgot completely about the about this. Not in this area. Great. All right, I'll figure out where that area is eventually.
I walk up to the dance floor. Okay, I'm still uncertain though, because it's like a big.
What was that for?
Dancing in the center, right?
They are, but you are on the outskirts.
I really wish I had read that.
Some people, they're just kind of talking and
Okay.
you know, shooting bars. It's beginning. A turn. It's very simple, and they're like conversation bits. There are introductions being done. There's a turn to spin, and then it reverses. Or introduce whatever you want to introduce, and then at the moment.
Finally, here we go. Are you gonna go to the refugee post? Will you deliver some timber to Awilo on your way? It will be helpful in repairing the outpost. Here, take this logging tool. Normally, you can purchase it from the trade skill tool merchant. Open the inventory and equip it.
And pick somebody, and then all of a sudden, hands are clasped, and partners are resituated. For some people, they're kind of lost on their own, and they scramble to try and find somebody who's available, and then kind of wander out of the crowd a bit dejected. Like, it's... Yeah, kind of. But...
One of you loosen it, one of you put it back on.
And then the other one puts it back. Or we've got a plan. We're gonna go for the ring right now. It's our chance.
I'm hearing this in my head, or
I'm talking to you.
We're in the dance floor. The dance floor. Okay.
Oh, we're not on. Are we like on the outskirts?
You're on the outskirts of it, right?
Yeah, we're.
One more time.
So whoever gets to Armand first is going to try to take the ring after Imogen loosens it with her mind, and then you're going to toss the fake ring to the second. It's a three-part plan.
Have him just give you the fucking ring.
Hey, stick of logging. Will is like a deep-rooted tree whose base stands despite endless attempts to cut it down. Trainee Forgotten Dreams, this person, despite the hardiness of trees, never gave up logging and did not stop swinging their axe to train the logging skill. Therefore, we present you with the certificate and reward. All right.
If you do it first, just try to replace it right away. And you put it back on.
I need to. I'm the one that's. This is gonna go to sh. Fuck it, this song is. How long is this song? Wait, what happened, you guys? Dude, you never heard. Just him. It's like it's really good. Alright, fine, go. Shit. I've got the ring.
Oh,
casting my 3rd level spell and giving him a death.
Alive, turn out your hand. You've got butterfingers.
Orm thinking about all the things they talked about, how none of them are happening, and he just watches Dorian go walk
It's all over.
I'm in the dance with Fern on my
I'm Nilsson of the Bilbrin Forest Militia. Luggage. Oh yes, some people have asked us to find the things they lost along the way, so glad you found it. Now they'll be able to relax. Thank you. Feel free to take a break while you're here.
Turnover collar, and they're both kind of turning and talking, and turning, and you can see the conversation.
An outsider, are you the one Castleford has been talking about? Reindeer meal, I'll accept it for now, since Hobbs asked you to send it, but I don't feel obliged to be grateful to you. Alright, dick. Only feeding you.
Outsider, identify yourself. Entry into Bilbrin Forest is heavily restricted.
What do you guys do?
Get a little closer.
Toy Bonin. This is undoubtedly a sign from Toy Bonin. Are you an acquaintance of Toy Bonin? You must be. As for Prince...
Interesting. As for Prince Thyrain, he's already had a conversation with our leader, Castleford.
To that area, so I'll be next in line.
I'll turn away from them and look for.
You can hear the full story from the prince himself. Go.
And immediately are greeted with
You're here.
a male human in his
I sought out
40s,
Castleford to ask for help, but he refused.
Like acrobatic in build.
Why didn't you just wait for me to do it?
Warm smile. The hair is pulled.
He did so with such callousness I could barely exchange any words with him. Perhaps you could try talking to him for me.
I'm Castleford, the leader of this militia.
A pale blue shirt beneath.
You've heard of the red-handed hand mercenaries, haven't you? This was all plotted by Regent Sherritt. Thanks to him, our home in the Bilbrin Forest was brought to ruins. Sherritt is free to roam like a rabid dog right now because Prince Thyrain was unable to protect his own throne. I trust neither side. I'm sick and tired of being used for their dirty politics. We'll protect our home with our own strength. Don't interfere with our way of life. Get out of here. Alright, dumbass. Sure.
Failed to protect my own throne?
The family's business is not quite my business.
He's not completely wrong about that, you know.
More with emotions and helping.
However, even if he refuses to side with a faction, these people remain the people of Lutera. We must protect them. It is my duty to eliminate the mercenary by threatening the people of Bilbrin Forest. I would appreciate your assistance with this. Please assault the main encampment of the Red Hand mercenaries. Take them out before they come for us. Yeah, in other words, do their fucking job that they set out to do. Hello, we met back at Lake Bar, yes? It's me, Anton. I knew I'd run into you again. Thank you for helping me out there. The problem around here, though, has been pillaging. It seems almost everyone's been affected. It's going to take a lot of time and money to rebuild. Red Hand mercenaries still have everything they've stolen hoarded in their hideout. See if you can steal them back and bring them to us. These folks could use that money now more than ever. I don't know, I don't feel exactly obliged to help these people, seeing as they won't even help the fucking throne. Recently, there have been stories of people going missing near Grey Hammer Mine. I would like to look into it right away, but as you know, we're quite short-handed. If it's alright with you, could you go look into it? I mean, fine. You're gonna pay me, but still.
Yeah?
How close are they getting to Armand?
Hello, adventurer. My name is Arnie. I heard you've been going to attack... I heard you're going to attack the Red Hand mercenaries. Could you also bring back some of their food? At this rate, we might all starve to death. If you bring back the food the mercenaries stole from us, we should be able to feed everyone. As I watch hundreds of various different huntable animals run by, prancing and ready to be killed and harvested and eaten. Yeah, we're all going to starve to death. Oh, look, a tasty reindeer. Ah, it's innocent enough. I won't touch it.
So there is kind of an aggressive, waiting for the right moment, at the right place, at the right time arrangement to it. But yeah, Armand is about 10 or so feet away.
Okay.
So, are you, is that little boy your partner?
Well, boy, it is complicated.
I like complicated.
Well, it's so complicated. It's really just, yes, we are. We are a thing.
Keep up the good work.
What do you mean by that?
The fact that you have to ask.
Will be...
There's like a little bit of a wiggle room there, but it just depends on, you know.
I happen to like to find room to wiggle.
definitely holds the air of regality, but now that you're kind of looking him over, it's a little tattered.
I guess, boss. Hold on. Oh, and there's a boss over here too. Hold on. Come on. Oh, what? What? I'm gonna do 3, 5, and then get that teleportation thing, and then I'll head back to go talk to Armin. Alright. Oops, no. Gotta go all the way around.
Yes, yeah. Enoch Chad was the one that was against the wall that you went and talked to. Yep. Right?
He came in with.
Okay, when she takes him off into the dance, back up all the way to the wall.
Okay.
Which wall are you next to?
I don't know. Whichever one's just behind.
You're probably near one of the food tables, not too far from one of the bars on the other side of the room as you were trying to like pull me around the other way.
Natural 20.
Okay, good to know. We'll come back to that.
Your head, Fern. You here? Are you going to be able to make it to him on this next turn?
Oh, we're good. All right, great.
Get over there.
So you're tugging towards Armand's direction. You can see he's like starting to move a little bit away, and you can already kind of gauge that there are a couple of other characters that are trying to maneuver into position.
I'm just going to get right in. I'm just going to maneuver.
Preston Brodel is still engaging with
Next.
Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Before I do that, let me get this, then I'll go back. You're not a brigand, are you? If you're not a brigand, can I ask you for a favor? So when I was escaping from the mine, I saw something strange. They look like little towers. And the brigands nearby seem to be behaving strangely. It's almost as if they went insane. Anyways, I think those obelisks might be the cause. Please help me, or rather, please rescue everyone in there. The brigands captured and imprisoned people in the mine. I barely made it out alive, but there are others still trapped inside.
You could probably
Okay.
get, you think, within range or not?
I'm just gonna be safe, and I'm gonna spend a sorcery point.
Okay. Okay. Before I do that, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to turn in these quests, which are probably going to lead to quests that make me go into the mine. So let's get everything done in one huge batch.
Just in case.
Alright. You can go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Oh, you've been looking for Thyrain?
Castleford keeps insisting that he leaves, so Thyrain led the troops to the Helman Castle ruins to the north of here. He said that he'd set up camp there.
17. Alright, so you watch.
Good job. We should be able to buy food with this. This one's pretty nice. Oh, look, my favorite gem. I wasn't gonna steal it. Jesus. Thank you. This should be enough to keep us from going hungry for now. We're deeply indebted to Prince Thyrain. Thank you so much.
Hungover.
So, at that moment, the sim will crash. You better believe it. He takes your arm right as the sim will crash hits. It twirls you. And you, in the spin, have to try and guide yourself in the right direction. I want you to roll either a dexterity check, or a saving throw, I'll say for this one, or a perception check.
Did I look at this? Yes, I did. Alright, great, fantastic. So... Oh, it wants me to go over here. Okay. No, let's go over there.
One dexterity saving throw, or perception with disadvantage. Your choice. You're going with eyes, or you're going with instinct?
I'm gonna go with perception.
Okay.
It's an emergency!
We set up camp here as Prince Thyrain instructed. Then the Red Hand mercenaries abducted the people of Bilbrin. They must be trying to ransom them. Anyways, then the prince disappeared. I think he went back to where the mercenaries are. He went without any bodyguards. You have to hurry. We'll move out right away, too. We're counting on you.
Sorry.
Oh, boy.
Okay, it's fine. They rolled a natural one. You're a super...
Will be.
See right there in the middle one right there.
Yep, enter.
Take a picture anyway, because it's fun. Focus. I don't like my try.
So you've come. You heard the story, I gather.
Cannot let any more innocent people die. Use the flare to get use this flare to get their attention. In the meantime, I'll rescue the residents. Okay. Maybe I should definitely do it over here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, crap, yeah.
our lives.
Mm-hmm. One more?
You should run too.
No. And we're done.
Sylvia has been captured in the back. She's the leader's daughter. Please save her.
Oh, I can't actually. Okay. Oh, well, how do I? All right. Wait. I gotta go this way. Oh boy. All right. No. Yeah. No. Nobody dies on my watch, especially not a freaking prince. All right, weakling. What's up? Oh, no.
Prince Thirain, why did you help us?
Because he's the fucking prince, you idiot.
Is this some ploy to get us to follow you?
No, I only did what I thought was right, as do you.
He has a very girly walk, but that's besides the point. He's still the prince. Not prince, but he's still the prince. Technically king. He's been crowned and all that shit.
We were able to rescue everyone safely thanks to you.
So as the other individual tries to
Inong has been acting strangely. He seemed very hesitant. It might just be that he feels nervous around me, so could you ask him what's going on? Inong is a bit of a worrier, you see.
fall down to the ground and kind of catch themselves, and Armand withdraws his hand.
Keep up the good work.
He looks up towards you. Right as you spin into place, and he
I received a message that says it's urgent. Oh crap, I forgot his name already. Shret found out that the prince is on his way here with his army. If he's really allied himself with the demons, it only means makes sense for us to retreat given our current numbers. However, if we retreat now, the people of Bilbrin Forest will be massacred for opposing him. I'm not sure how to relay this message to His Highness. Having been the prince's confidant, what would you and Father Armin advise? Attack. Bonsai straight into their lines.
Is that so? That is certainly a difficult decision to make.
I think this is something that Thirain has to decide. The only people who can take responsibilities is Thirain himself. We should tell him the truth and ask for his decision. I trust Thirain to make the best choice possible.
What? Share it?
Share it, that was it.
So that's why Anang was so nervous.
Can I detect thoughts?
Running away is an option that would certainly allow us to maintain our troops. However, the people of Bilbrin Forest, and also the people of Lutera, I can't just abandon them. Let's head to the Black Blood Field. We should be able to buy enough time for the residents to evacuate. Prepare the troops to move out.
So the first thoughts you get are.
So, the prince has made a decision.
If this old man can be of
For the sake of my brother, I'll give him a
Warrior
good thrashing.
priests are ready.
Oh, yeah. Ruella. Yeah. Okay.
Fighting to protect the people.
Cool.
What did everyone say? I see. They chose to follow me.
Their loyalty will be remembered forever. Now let's move out right away. See you on the battlefield. Theology. Venture, I'd like to ask you something before you set out for the Battlebound Plains? Battlebound? Was it Battlebound or Battleblood? Whatever. As capable as the Bilbrin Forest militia is, it will be difficult to stop Sherritt's forces alone. Below the Helman Castle ruins, we have some cannons that are in very poor condition. I suppose they don't get much use. But it wouldn't hurt if they were operational. Before we leave, it'd be nice to leave them them weapons they can protect themselves with. Prince supports this plan as well, except... So, repair some cannons.
You transition time for battle! Dancing partner, not too far off, and you're kind of like deeply invested. The partner's talking to you and is like, well, you know, my dad, he was involved in like the spice trade up north. It was wonderful. You look like, and you're just, thank you. And I'm gonna send a message to Imogen.
Okay, it does not look like they want to try and send us into the dungeon, so I'm just gonna go to the dungeon myself and do the dungeon. Because outside of the side missions, nothing else is sending me there.
He seems intimidated by the Nightmare King. It shook him.
Do you happen to be friends with Gavis?
Our hunter, yes.
Been acquaintances for quite some time, yes.
Oh!
Well, I've already met them, but I so badly would love to work with him and learn from him, but I can't seem to. I don't know if this is the place to talk with him or if I should meet him at another time, but.
You need to turn you around. You may have found the exact perfect time. And he turns you into him, and like your head's next to his, and he kind of guides you over, and you can see Gavis turning not too far away, looking over your direction. Amon gives a nod, and Gavis kind of perks up. And you can see he's now maneuvering to pass you off towards Gavis in the next transition.
As we're looking over, I'm gonna try to just twist the ring and try to take it off. Come.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check. You on guard! My soul is up on the
punching time.
Alright, mini boss coming up.
As he does, you grab you feel like you it doesn't go away. Down for a second. At which point as the transitioning out of it, you see Fern being and a little bit on the ground.
I'm gonna pretend I don't notice and start dancing again.
Okay.
Notice
Alright, everything else is past. That's great. Ooh, hello.
And walk straight up to him in a tango-esque fashion. I have the correct ring. Trust me. Trust him. Trust me, Imogen. And can I shut her out of my brain?
You can.
Yeah. I will shut Imogen out of my brain.
Right.
And as I approach,
Armand has spun around, holding his thumb, and is like looking on the ground at this point, over kind of in the loose vicinity, before glancing over at you as you approach.
And I have, in the transition, pulled the tracking ring out of my pocket, and I have it in my dancing hand, and I approach Armand, and as I do, I clock the ring, and I try to kick it off the dance floor. His ring. Just get it out of him.
Make a sleight of hand check. This is gonna be
with advantage.
With advantage because of this spell.
All right. I know.
Nah, not worth.
That was an
Not worth.
11.
Yeah.
An 11. Okay. So as Armand turns towards you, glancing over, you see like a look of recognition on the ground. Hasn't quite acknowledged your presence quite yet. Knows you're coming, but is more interested in where the ring went. Just as you kick the ring, and he goes, shit, and like is now beginning to.
Oh, it's more of those things. Yeah, the things for making the. Oh no, it's a different one. Tightly covered rum.
Just a moment.
Is that what it said?
I have something to do. Here, and he kind of looks over and takes somebody else's hand who's coming towards him and connects both of you aggressively and says, "There." And you can see other people are now kind of like looking confused as he's starting to push the crowd, still holding his thumb. As you can see, it's like it hurt from the process, but he's like still looking around and looking
for it. I'm telling SCG to look for
it. In my party that I see, he just told me to look for the ring. Can I guide
What is 6? Rescue the villagers. Oh, there's... No, that's just marking their positions. I've already rescued all the villagers from that part.
Wondering why Armand's acting strange. Nobody saw the ring or noticed any oddness about this. Armand's just a glimmer of something rolling.
Hey! No. No blindy. Crap, that dude, it's really freaking up. What the heck? Wow.
Just go to roll dexterity check.
Can I cross through and shoulder check that person?
Endurance specialization.
I would like. No, also, do you just give this person a disadvantage? You do manage to shoulder check.
Crit.
Disadvantage on
Crit.
their-
Yeah, no. Not gonna replace it because it's taking away my crit.
It's just a straight 11. Can I guide myself again? Or no, that doesn't work. Can I do that every time?
You can guide yourself in any check.
Guide myself again.
Usually you guide in advance of the roll.
Sure.
But
Sorry.
It doesn't matter. The disadvantage you gave made a difference. They rolled an 8. So they go for it. Watch for you. They glance over and you snatch up the ring.
Okay. And I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
to?
That's up to you. The Armand elements.
And this is all going super quick.
Oh, Makoko seed.
He's pushing outside of the dance.
So stupid.
Dang, why are these archers so freaking powerful? Woo.
D20 and add your strength modifier.
Okay.
With a couple, look at the wrist and having experience throwing axes and, you know, kind of lobbing things at a target. I feel pretty confident with the go. Now it's your responsibility to catch it. As there is somebody now reaching to try and engage with you in the dance.
Okay.
What do you do as you glance over and see this? They just, like, you glance over and see him do this. He throws the ring right as you feel this hand pulled, and somebody has already taken you up as their dance partner. So you need to roll a dexterity check to try and grab it from the air. So just roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
12.
Well, that is everything except for actually completing the dungeon itself, right?
You get grabbed and pulled, and as you do, your hand catches it, but also loosens it. It kind of like flies a little bit further in the air. You try and catch it again, it gets knocked up again, and a third time you do manage to catch it. And as you hold it, the person who's holding your hand is putting the dance goes like...
The Battlebound planes. That's what it was. Not the Battle Blood. Battlebound.
Just proposed.
Oh, congratulations!
Okay.
I'm gonna leave.
As you disengage, you can see people nearby being like, did she just get married? And what left him there? The guy in the left was like, and he looks around and everybody else is already with partners, so he kind of like, just kind of waits.
In my head, Imogen, where are you?
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm over here.
Bring your hand.
Bring it here. Bring it here. Bring it here. I'm gonna get down on the ground and start crawling around like I'm looking for it.
Defeat the sub-boss, find the key, and defeat the game frigates. Alright.
Like, as I can just track them and make sure that I'm 25 feet wherever they are in
they're staying together, and you can see like disengage and then re-engage. They move. You are a small person.
Nope.
You do cause them leaving the group. Lonnie, doing with our specialities.
You only get 65%. Oh, okay. There's a second. There's a second part to it.
And as he's dancing, he pulls up from underneath the armor what looks to be a leather band, and at the edge of it, you
Powerful
see
energy from behind the door. Ooh, no.
it's a golden
What is this
mat
powerful energy that you feel? Hmm?
Shit.
You got this.
Oh my god, I don't know
dirty Tony. If you understand this,
There you go.
a symbol of the devil. Tucks it back away. Looks at you.
Okay. There you go.
Watching it all unfold. What are you doing?
For the ring.
Me and Fern were heading towards
I'm crawling on the ground. I've called it over to you.
You, however, are having
Okay. Yes. Change that one out.
the servant kind of like got knocked out the way.
There we go.
They have no investment in it. They were just kind of wondering what the hell that was. If you're trying to push the crowd, how do you want to try and avoid people getting in your way? Are you just muscling through, or are you trying to scare them? Off? Are you trying to
Okay.
convince them?
All right.
I am going to.
Then we got to play the Song of Escape. Song of Escape to leave.
And my fangs come out, and my eyes turn crazy. I don't want to dance with you.
3 people who were like swooping in to try after they watched you dancing with Armand, and like even that moment with Armand like really caught the attention of the crowd around you. Like suddenly you became a point of interest in the middle of this circle, this strange fauna, a fae being in the middle of this dance that was engaged with Armand, and so as soon as you, the whole ring thing scenario, there's like a shine in the air, and you end up dancing.
I was inscribed with strange clips. Perhaps the demons have something to do with the brigands. I think the militia will have to look further into that matter. Alright. I heard many people have been captured who could have known that the brigands would be abducting people. Thanks to you, we were able to prevent worse things from happening.
Now, Imogen, as you are on the ground at this point, looking around, 2 hands hit the ground, and you look up to see Armand there. There's like, did you find it?
I'm looking everywhere.
And you see him like he's like telling you,
Time for battle!
Out of the way! People like shifting back and starting to like on space. Armand carries enough weight, it seems, in these spaces. He uses that tone of voice. People are not there considered equal in the front of social exchange. And he is now kind of like
Towards Fern as she's walking towards me.
Orm walks up. He's face to face, even though he's not crouching down. Are you looking for, I just saw a ring and I point in the opposite direction that I kicked it in.
just saw it go swimming down the floor that way. Yep.
So you're the outsider who saved the leader's daughter. Cannons. We never really used them, but yeah, we have them. Oh, you fixed them. Our leader can be a bit stubborn, but trust me, he knows how to repay his debts. I'm sure he's very grateful. I'll be sure to pass the word along as well. Thank you.
Over as what looks to be one of the, specifically the Minotaur figure of the Paragon's Call, and goes,
Are you headed to the battle-bound plains? That zone has some relics, though we have some relics here in Bilbrin Forest too. Press M and check on the right side of the world map to see if it's a place where you can excavate relics. When you arrive at battle-bound plains, please look for the hidden relics. Use sonar to search for the sound of the relics sleeping beneath the land, and if you find a spot where the sound beats fast, use relic search. And history will reveal itself to you. Here, take this excavating tool. I got it from the trade skill merchant. I got it from the trade skill merchant for you. You just need to equip it. Sonar traces the sound left behind by time, and relic search discovers its true form. Don't forget that.
looking real anxious.
18.
18. Kind of gives you a look. Completely closes off to you and turns over to see you and goes, "You are an extremely clumsy person."
Rude.
Good one.
As Armand kind of like, as you can see, he's like trying to, like, he's starting to calm down a little bit, like the intensity kind of built up. There was some sort of, whether it be sentimental value or importance to this ring, he seemed like he's really flustered to lose it, and now kind of has it back on, is calming down. And as he is, somebody in the crowd was like, "Sir, she just was engaged, calm." Begins to maneuver back into the crowd.
Esteros in all this.
Esteros is not dancing. Esteros is just sitting outside of the crowd. And currently, you are all engaged elsewhere in this event, so Esteros is looking at what you're doing from a distance, but also keeping a very close eye on very tight.
Alright, Circuit of Excavating. Truth is like a legacy of time. It reveals itself to those who are willing to see. Training forgotten dreams. This person never succumbed to the vagueness of traces and kept investigating them to train the excavating skill. Therefore, we present you with this certificate and reward Master of Trade skills, Awela. Meanwhile, have one that's been sitting there for freaking ever.
I have to make the
Balls. I'm gonna break away from the dance floor and go to the restroom.
Okay, go for it. While you're having this conversation, you watch as Emoth and Cyrus have left the dance floor. Cyrus currently has walked over to one of the chairs, kind of right by where some of the food
You're here, adventurer.
on the left-hand side of the entire chamber was where you entered.
Regent Sherritt has sent his demon troops to the front lines to seize the initiative. He's probably saving his main troops for when we're depleted. The warrior priests of the Medric monastery volunteered to face off against the demons. Thanks to them, Thyrain's main army managed to break past them and set up a garrison at the front. If we don't take out the rest of those demons, though, they'll attack Thyrain's army from the rear. We have to help the warrior priests clean this place up as quickly as we can. We should let Thyrain know the rear of the army is safe now.
Trust her. I head off after Lady Alright, she went to the double doors that go into the chambers, and we don't know where they go.
Correct, yeah.
Are there wardens on either side of that door?
There are. They're kind of just like keeping tabs more on the group inside. When she walks by, they kind of like just barely acknowledge, and they're more interested at all the debutantes.
One of these days we'll run across a chaotic demon beast.
They push in. Push in. And she kind of pushes them. Small enough, she kind of barely slips through it. Closes with like no noise or fuss.
Great, I'll just walk up casually.
This is more your physicality and how you present yourself, because they seem to recognize that she...
Nice if I could zoom the camera out a little bit further.
One of the guards lowers the shield and tosses in front of you. What did you do? And then he's already nice weapon. Both sides and the opposite side collapse. See, there's like bushes and trees. There's a whole flame that is visible off in the distance and glowing like a creature from the sky. Beyond that, you can see the darkened jungles, the kind of faint glow through this in the sky that way. Katha's just returned on the opposite side of this night, and there's a bit of a white glow that's hitting the mist, so you can just begin to make out the shape. It's a view you weren't expecting, but nevertheless, the hallway goes both doors.
They look fun to fight.
Excellent. The warrior priests have done well. This is all thanks to you and Armin.
Initially, we couldn't advance faster because we had to wait for the rear troops to catch up. Now we can only move at full speed. Now let's move.
And we're in a hallway. Are there any...
It's like a T-ball. You just come into it and it goes right and left.
Are there any, like, plants or pots or anything that a gnome could just step behind and break visual sight for a second?
There are, like, tables, like little side tables in the hallway about every 30, 40 feet or so. Some of them have 4 on them, little planters. Some of them are just empty or place.
I walk over, I stand behind one of the tables, and I go,
okay. You are citizen.
And I will use my
Aha! This is the place!
down the right side.
Alright, so it is right literally behind us. Literally right there. Enter! Accept. Glad I checked that.
For a total of 7.
I almost forgot about it.
So as you get about 10 you don't realize that it hits the edge of one of the tables. One of the planters set up on it kind of falls on the ground. Both guards just go they both immediately down. They reach back to that in a second.
What the? It barely fought back because it just stood by a door that it couldn't go through. Alright. Good to know. Yeah, I'm taking that one.
Yeah, you can see Dorian, Fern have both now.
Nope.
Exiting the dance floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Orm's just trying to
I was just expecting, because all those rabbit-looking things kept saying baby this and baby that. I was like, oh, okay, so we're just going to face a big one. Nope.
I did, plus...
Completely different.
5, so 21.
21. You're small enough and quick enough. Not just in your servant's garb as well, but nobody questions you in the middle of this dance as you quickly and nimbly, deftly
The demons
through
are
the shifting
everywhere.
crowd without bumping or bothering anybody, dancing around as quick as you can. Right there, you see the servant. Oh, you have me.
At times like this, we must hold fast to our faith.
Inside SCG's butthole.
That's right. No, you do see it. You see it in the hand of fresh cut grass.
I'm motoring over to Ashton, sorry,
Yeah, no
Aaron,
worries.
and Esteros.
Yep.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over.
You all kind of begin to reconvene over to that space.
What's Rotanish?
Janish is now in the process of dancing with other dance partners and it's kind of bouncing between them.
Am I caught in the dance? Am I?
You were for a moment, but then the minute that you were, the person that asked you disengaged, you were given an opening to leave.
Time for battle!
Continue in there and dance remotely.
I'll keep dancing.
Okay. Anyone particular looking for?
Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this battle for next time. Thank you all so much for being here. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys coming. And I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. But it's really, really late at night, and I need to get some sleep. So thank you all so much for coming. I'll see you next time. Adios.